ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed. Ooh, ooh. Another day that we escape death. Hey.
Pull up, talking shit. I know she bout to suck my dick. Extend over with the clip. Hit a bitch, hit a lick. She blowing bubbles with her lips. She blowing O's with her spit. She love it when I hit it quick, and if I like her, I slow it down. She know what time it is every time I come around. Yeah, she get wet like a puddle in the ground. All she want is sex, but she'll lay a bitch down. Over Mari, baby, she call me Big Daddy now. I don't know what they hating on us for. These niggas ain't got shit on us, no. Hold a gun like I'm rich, back at it, talking slick, back at it, on my dick, big face, on my wrist. Oh, oh.
I guess they feel my presence when I left. Ooh, ooh. I do this for my bitch, shit a check. Ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed. Ooh, ooh. Another day that we escape death. Ooh, ooh. I guess they feel my presence when I left. Ooh, ooh. I do this for my bitch, shit a check. Ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed. Ooh, ooh. Another day that we escape death. Hey.
So bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Little bitch, I'm a cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Yo, little bitch, I'm a cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Go to die. Hell yeah, we known through the yak. You from OT and got a shit blown in the yak. Machiavelli finna run it up. Neek did the beat, so I gotta fuck it up. Freak bitch, she'll suck it up. How you from the yak, nigga? You don't fuck with us when I blow. The hood coming with me. The pandemic punk, nigga. I was selling eggs for the 50. Skinny little bitch wanna lick me. Gave me a hickey. 12 get behind me, I'm Ricky. All the nigga do is sit back and stunt. Seen a trap house do 10 racks a month. Heard about a raid, then he packed it up. Chill for a minute, then got back to clutch. You ain't never made racks in the bag. You ain't never got no money in the egg. You ain't never bought a bow and then brought it back home. Broke it down, got it gone in a day. Where I'm from, little nigga, that be normal. And the yak boy feels so immortal. A1 make the custo swarm. If I ever see the hook, I'ma warn you. Go to die, little bitch, I'm a cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Go to die. Hell yeah, we known through the yak. You from OT and got a shit blown in the yak. Machiavelli finna run it up. Neek did the beat, so I gotta fuck it up. Freak bitch, she'll suck it up. How you from the yak, nigga? You don't fuck with us.
And he can get a chin check. I told my chauffeur to make a left. Tell the cops, don't put me over, I ain't taking that breath. No, I'm not getting out the car, I ain't showing you shit. And no, I ain't taking them steps, cause I know I'm gonna be under arrest. Cause I'm high as fuck, I just lit it up. Plus I got call up my wife, tell her come get the car. And she gon' see the bitch in my trunk. Whole lot of money, I stack all the 20s. I burn through the ones, I get what I want. Spend all the 50s, I pass out the hundreds. I swear on my mama, my comma will come. That's because all of the commas I front. I like my money with commas in front. I like my bitch with a thong up her button. Her natural hair like she Lauren or something. I like my chips in the ruffles with onions. I like my bricks in the duffel with butter. I like the Glocks on the table, the pumps in the closet, and I like the dope in the oven. I like my hoe when they naked. I fuck them so reckless, and then I'm gonna come on her stomach. Hold up. Fuck happened to the beat, bro?
Hey, bro, that's cool and all, but weren't you supposed to be dissing chess?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that little nigga. All right, let's get it. Cake life, I ain't even make no diss track. Why you got my name in them shit raps? Oh, cause your honor so relevant, big fat. Nigga, I blow your motherfucking head off your shoulder and leave it on your front porch gift wrap. Leave no prints, don't leave no stench. Now the feds come through like it must been a mishap. Big facts, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You got the wrong nigga out of this class. Better give all that shit to them other little niggas over here, cause you won't get your shit back. I got 2 Glock 9s and they both got 30s all black and the rest still mismatched. Running your house with a 30 in the gym bag. Now you got a new house, guess like Sinbad. Big fact, fuck is you from? All you gonna see is attacking the drum. All we gonna leave is a mess when we come. You just gonna see me and Rex with a gun. You just gonna see my index and my thumb. You just gonna see a suppressor that run. All you gonna hear is a pop pop followed by dot mop, then another pop pop, then another pop pop rum. I'm the little bitch, I'm the #1 stunner. You talk all that shit, I'm gonna handle your plumbing. Had smack at your funeral, reading the statement like Dilly departed. My #1 gunner, don't fuck with me, stupid. This ain't what you wanna. I get on my knees and I pray for a bust it. Dear Heavenly Father, I wish that he would. Then I blow the cake on them suckers. I call her Rex for the pies and the chicken. I call her Mookie, don't lie with the bitches. He let me know by surprise where you living. I be at your door like, how, who is it? Mama like Raekwon, can't have visits. I be like, damn, how old the little nigga? She like, damn, that's a grown little nigga, then blam. Now you live alone, little nigga. We hide them bitches to find where you living. No ties, no printers, no wires, no witness. No time for religion. My niggas is atheists. Remnants and shoot with 100 for radius. I got to drop right to where your location is. I drop a op like he entered the matrix. And all of that violence, your honor was made for it. Dead body smelling like bacon bits. I ain't got time for no hand shit. Had to just break a brick and give it back to the gang. You do $1 million, I'm worth about $1 million. I promise you, nigga, this shit ain't the same. You call up Tay-Rock and Steams to spar. This is the difference I'm trying to explain. Your best friend battling a bitch this weekend and my best friend in the All-Star game. We not the same. 15 racks in the book bag, nigga, this pocket change. We not the same. Just gave Mook the SK looking like a stock exchange, but we not the same. I ain't even about to finish that shit. Hey, Chess, give me 35. Give me 35 if I can finish this shit for you. Chess, rock, Oz, Lux, rock again, Oz again, Lux again, Verb, DNA, GC, better yet, Treachy. Shine, you my brother. Much love, you already know. DNA, you dead, man. Mickey Facts, dry snitching ass. Don't enter my sparring sessions no more. You just gonna cap the other niggas, nigga. Weak nigga. I been him, always have been and will be. You don't like the name, then kill me. Just for fucking spar with clips. I gotta spar with Mook, cause y'all niggas ain't it. It's different up here. Big capital. I'm going.
Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Nigga work with a dog collar. How the fuck I'm supposed to raise from the ghetto with the pay little? Every man that I know got a plan. Every man that I know work for the man. Speak for me and breathe the air you breathe. So I know I got something to achieve. In the mind of a state, give a fuck on what it take. I'm a millionaire, billionaire. See you when I get there. For now, let's grind in the ghetto state of mind. Put the pedal to the floor, I got a steep hill to climb. That money on my mind. Gamble everything of mine. Rather be broke than to live with a yoke. Nowadays, people slave for a little bit of hope. Guess I better ball hard, spit a bar, sell dope. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. What it take for a real nigga get a break? Made a contribution, fuck retribution. Laid a foundation, still motherfucker hate. Rather see a nigga broken, see him elevate. Know if you made it through, now contemplate what I'm here for. Appearance of the Jim Crow, probably just mockery, jokes and hypocrisy. Take a stand and the folks on top of me. Call a guard, come fast with security. They pounce hard and wanna press charge. Made a little progress and I'm still under stress, so a little bit of change. But the attitude's the same, like I'm back in the hood with a Glock and I'm good. Sabotage myself, I don't need no help. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Give me dap right on the backside, in the limelight. This my time, right? Should I see through it? Put heat to it. Let the time pass, never speak to it. Who would I be? To stay silent is calamity. So I came to speak. Got a million man strong with a right to bear arms. All it take is a song. Play the shit in a song. Super grip on my phone. Got the video and drone. Catch a glimpse of the ruckus is the movement and push. Nigga tired of being pushed. Now police in the streets with the riot getting heat. Rubber bullets in the shield just to make us know the feel. One shot, one kill. Nigga dead in the street cause the bullet was for real. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake.
Yo, yo, yo. Hold up. Let me get right. Yeah. Let me get right. Let me get everything pulled up. Boom. Hold up. That music. Cut that music off. We don't need the music no more. Let's get this set up right. Why it ain't changing, man? What's up? Yo, what the hell is going on? Oh, okay. All right, I got it. Bingo. There we go. Yes. Sunday. I got so much Tito's in this cup. Wow. Okay. Yo, what is up? It's your boy, Nick Moses 05. Gaming Podcast.
Can you dig it?
Sounds on point. Yo, hold up. Let me get to the chat, man, because I got too much. Let me get to the chat. I see y'all there. I see y'all. Let me get to y'all. Okay? Let me get to y'all, man. Now, donations is getting shouted out first. I ain't about to go through nothing else. This is thank y'all. Let's just go through. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through in order. I'm gonna do it in order to be fair, right? My man, did you know? Let me go ahead and give you. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Let me turn up. I want the gunshots. I want it loud. I want to hear it. That's what I'm talking about. Sound okay? Are we good? I ain't even asked to sound okay. I ain't even asked. But my man, did you know gaming? Thank you, man. 100. Keep it real, man. JD. Hey, JD, baby, go back. Yo, you remember the brat? JD? Stop playing with him. All right, let's go down. Now, we ain't going to leave out my man. For those who do not know, and I got one of my homies out there, too. He was just out there in Australia. But from Melbourne, Australia, my man, Shane Cockburn. Cockburn in the house. All right. Did you know? Came through. What another 3-piece show. Already. I told y'all I'm going through donations first. You're getting gunshots and all that. Shane, did you know? Thank you. And hold up, that wasn't it. Whoa, Shane, buddy. Mario's coming into town. Now, what's going on? Thank you, sir. Shake my hand, sir. Okay. Woo. Hey, I didn't mean that. You know, I got so many buttons, Shane. You know how that goes. Hey, I told you. I hit you with it. All right. And then my man, did you know, said, hold up. Where my dog's at?
Can you dig it, sucker?
Oh. Yo, I felt like I needed to bite my lip to that. My man, did you know with the 10-piece? You know what a Tekken 10 hit combo does? Do you know what a Tekken 10 hit combo does? Blue, bow, 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 bow. Oh, them 10 hits is nasty. Thank you, sir. Keeping the movement going. And that guy, none other than the man, Magnus himself, with the 5-piece extra spicy. No biscuits needed. No biscuits needed. Shane, thank you. Tito's in the cup. I'm doing this for you. Yo, hold up. I see my man Naj. Naj, I see you over here. I see you, Naj. Let me get to yo. I ain't seen my man Naj in a minute. What you been up to? My dude. Yo, just before I go on, yo, I see. Hold up. I gotta get to donations. But my man Naj, I got a crazy story to tell y'all about this man. If he's still tuning in, he gonna hear it. He gonna hear it. Hold up. But did you know? Did you know, said, hold up. He ain't yo, man. Tax, did you get your taxes early? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, we're gonna make the movement going. We're gonna get this thing popping off. You got your taxes early, sir. We're gonna go ahead. What else I got for you? Let's give you some dropping new stuff for you. You get new sounds. You know what I mean? We busting them out for you, man. Thank you. Thank you. But all y'all, seriously, man, the donations are much appreciated. And I see there, you know, I was supposed to say F the algorithm. We'll get to that. Okay, we'll get to that. Y'all see, I'm a little shook. I'm a little shook the way I'm talking now. YouTube. Hey, YouTube. How you doing, sir? You doing good? All right. I'm doing good too. Woohoo. All right. All right. Now, hold up. Now, okay, I'm going to go down. I see my man Naj. Now, I'm going to go down the chat. I got to get everybody because I got Joe. I got Chelsea. I got to shout out to the ladies. I got to do all that, right? My man Najee Clark, man. This is my dog from Teaneck, New Jersey. Shout out. Remember the Bow Garden? They don't know about that. I was on Garden Street. You was on Bogart. The Bow Garden. Oh, man. This dude used to throw one hard-ass real-life Hadouken. Like, you know how people play when they be like, who is Hadouken? Nah, his Joker was different. His was like, Hadouken. He pushed through your body. You like, oh, shit. God. Oh, man, my bad. I said, shit. You know, I ain't saying, my bad, YouTube. My bad. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Naj, what's going on, man? Now, let me get to it. My man Shane Cockburn from Melbourne, Australia. If you didn't know, now you know. Where my dogs at? I need the DMX sound. Where my dogs at? All right. And Did You Know Gaming is always coming in here representing, man. Thank you. Yo, we got to give a shout out, man, to my man Joe. All right. If y'all don't know who Joe is, this is G.I. Joe, a.k.a. Admin Joe. Okay, a.k.a. G.I. Joe 404, a.k.a. the Laughing Man 6969. I know the lingo. Okay, the Papa Swatsy. I know it. My man, the hardest working man in show business, admin of one of the biggest Nintendo Switch homebrew groups out there. Shout out to you, sir. All right. We got everybody. I'm trying to make sure I get through everybody. All right, because I know I want to get on with the show. We got a hell of a show. We got to get to it. Okay, now hold on. Let me get down. Now, first of all, I got this on the wrong screen, right? I like it over here because in this way, when I got over here, I can see the full chat, and also I can grab the restream link and paste it in there. Everything's just right there. It's just so nice. So my bad. If I seem like I'm looking away, I know the other one was straight ahead. I can give you that straight ahead, but this one, I get a nice view when I look at it. You know, but there I go. So there you go. I posted the restream link. Now let's go ahead and go through. I got to finish. All right, I ain't finished. Hold up, slow up. All right. Now, who I leave out? I know I ain't leave out. I see my man Magnus. Yes, I haven't modded any switches in a month. Dang, that's crazy. I feel you. Where's the music? Yeah, the music, man. I tell y'all about that. And matter of fact, we're talking about now the music. I've had multiple videos when I was doing my sponsorships. For some reason, it was being flagged for the music, and I don't know whose song it is. It's somebody's song. So somebody woofing about the cooking. I'm telling you, they ain't putting in the real seasonings like they said they were. They said it was all they seasonings. Nah, you're getting your packages and dumping them in there. You're buying your packages, your Betty Crocker, your Uncle Ben's. I don't know what you're doing, but you're putting it in there, okay? Because it's being detected on everything, Twitch, YouTube, everything detected. So I took it out, okay? The Tito's. Now, hey, that little hint of lemonade is paying off. All right, now it's starting to work. But that's why the music. I cut out the music. I am gonna put some other type of music or find out whose song it is. But until then, we got to get that straight. Now, Naj, I see you laughing. Yeah, it's a true story. You threw hard Hadoukens, sir. Your Hadoukens was harder than anybody's. I've never seen anybody throw a harder Hadouken. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Harder Hadouken. All right, now hold up. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Don't forget. Look, I told you. I know the lingo. Man. Laughing Man 6969. Man, I know the lingo. I know it. But this one, I got to do it. Y'all know the ladies don't stop through too often. But when the ladies do, as being a gangster and a gentleman, I always like to say, shout out to the ladies. Gave it to them. Y'all got it, ladies. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. All right. So we said, what's good? And yo, that's how they talk on the East Coast. What's good, son? Yo, what's good? What's poppin', son? Yo, you wildin', done? Yo, I remember the lingo was crazy back then. Yo, remember butter? They used to be like, yo, that joint is butter, son. That joint is straight butter. That joint is parquet. I'm like, dang, that lingo. You gotta be hip to the lingo. Hold up. My man said, yo, I gotta say it, man. It's a donation. You guys can't be mad at me. But he said, Retro Gamer and Spawn Wave are fakes. My man, did you know words, not mine. Right? He said it. Said the guys are fakes. You don't know who they are. Okay? All right, so there we go. And we'll jump on the stream. Now, hold on. Now I see my man. This is my man Magnus. He just came on. Before I jump into subjects and everything, y'all know I do. I didn't do the Twitter contest this week. I've been swamped. 6-day work weeks for the past 2 weeks. Okay, on top of that, you've seen the sponsorships. Okay, so I'm having to stream for 4 hours. Okay, for each one of these sponsorships. It's crazy. All right, I've been swamped. I'm doing the contest immediately after this. So for those who have already entered into the Twitter contest for the free Steam keys, bam. All right, that's the information for it. So that's why you're not seeing the winner right now. I usually show the winner every week. All right, so. Yo, I just read what Joe said about your dad. Yo, tell Sonny what's up, man. General Hospital, man. He the original Sonny from General Hospital. If you have it on, that's a gangster and a gentleman. Gangster and a gentleman. Now, yo, hold on. Yo, Magnus.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Sound clear? Sound nice? Yo, my man, Nige Clark hit me with the 5 bones. Yo, you know, hey, Naja, no joke. My wife's been talking about coming back to T-Neck, you know, living the whole, I want to see where you grew up at. I want to see what you would do. You know what I mean? But it's cool. I want to come out there too. I want to show Bergen County love. All right, Bergen County love. T-Neck, Englewood, Hackensack, Paramus. Did I say Englewood? I think I said Englewood. Who else I leave out? Tenafly. Shit, I don't know. See, Caucus. What? I don't know. I'm just naming. It's name random spots out there. All right, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Yo, Magnus.
Stop.
So, sir, you had a picture up there that looked like a board.
Yeah, I'm just testing stuff out.
Test it, huh?
Making sure it looks good and clear. My voice is clear and clear now.
Not better. Let me ask, you're testing. I mean,
Sure.
What you're testing, is it something that's groundbreaking?
No, not yet.
Not yet. So, I'm curious. You know, I'm very curious, and I have some intriguing questions. But I'll just say, not going to get too in depth. But let's just say, does it have anything to do with video games?
The board that I was showing?
Yeah.
No, it's a test board.
Oh, that's a test board. Okay. See, calm down, guys. Calm down. I don't know what y'all thinking. You know, around here they go, oh my God. Oh, look at that. Yo, that's a nice camera, sir. Now, is that one of those what are they called? They have them on Amazon for like $180 or something. Those
No, this is like a $10 test board with all kinds of different things on it.
The camera you're using, what is that camera you're using? Is that like an Andon Star? Isn't that what it's called? Like one of those, you know, zoom in cameras that got clear still photos? Because that's accurate. That's clear.
No, this is a $100 scope I got on Amazon that I put on a mic arm.
Okay, all right. And you breaking up a little bit, but not too much. All right. Somebody else said sound choppy. All right. Oh, well, you said sound choppy. Damn, I'm reading you. I'm late, man. I'm sipping Tito's. My bad, man. So, Magnus, man, first of all, I thank you for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. We trying to keep the movement going. So, Megan, we got a crazy show. But while I got you, man, one thing I want to ask you ahead of time, okay, even before we jump into it, is there anything modding wise or in the homebrew scene that's been some late great news or anything you've heard of recently that's pretty interesting, something to talk about?
The Pico Fly, as you call it, seems like it's not going to be a thing for a long time. It even shows the light of day.
Mm,
Why is that? I have no idea. I can't get any information on why. Those that were testing were told to delete everything.
damn.
So I don't know what's going on with all that.
Yeah, they said those who were tested, they just said, hey, delete everything. Now, they're like, okay, shit, all right. Control all. Control A. Delete. All right, I got you. My bad, man. Nah, Magnus, man. I thank you for that, man. I'm gonna bring that up. We're gonna talk about it. You know, I do the segment now, modding moments. I try to have it where we just condense all our modding stuff into one segment, so we can just rant for like an hour. You know what I mean? Talking about everything. Versus bringing it up in the topics. But nonetheless, Magnus, my dude, anything you want to say before I start getting to these topics, man? Lighten them up.
No, not yet.
All right,
Just
cool.
glad that I can actually talk and these people
You can
hear me
talk.
now.
I can hear you. I can hear you good. It breaking up a little bit, but okay. Somebody else said you're a bit choppy. I can hear you pretty good. It's a little bit, but I understood everything you said. So, nah, you're good, man. So
I'm on my iPhone, so I can't on the iPhone.
You know they say, man, come on, man. You can't do that, man. You can't. Every time it's always a phone problem. But I'm not gonna be real. I've seen people with the old school. I don't know if you know about this. They used to call them Obama phones. You know about the Obama phones? Yo, they was clear. I was like, damn, you crystal clear in this Obama phone. Are they monitoring? What the? You know, this shit is crazy. No, but Magnus, my dude, I'm gonna holler at you in a bit, my dude. All right, that's my dude, Magnus, man. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get to the show, man. Let's stop playing with him. I don't know what pictures I got up. I think my pictures is a little off, to be honest. So okay. No, we good. We good. Y'all, this is a crazy one. Now I want to go through just before I jump into the topic. I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Okay. All right, my man BB, dang BB, quit borrowing everyone's iPhone. I knew I seen something with BB. That's why I had to read the comments, yo. Oh my goodness. I got the Obama lifeline. Yo, them Obama phones, yo, them joints was clear. They was super clear. I'm like, yo, I ain't have one before everybody started. I didn't have an Obama phone. I've had my same phones for years. I'm on a Pixel 4 XL right now. And I'm not even upgrading. I might upgrade sometime. I'm not that phone guy. Okay. But I'm just going to stay with whatever phone I got. Nonetheless, let's get to it. Madden is going to retire a CPR celebration. And it's due to, and I believe it's, and I want to pronounce this correctly. Is it Damar Hamlin? Anybody correct me? I believe it's Damar. I hate to mispronounce names, but let me go ahead and pull that down for a second so I can look at the chats too. All right, cool. But I don't even have to go to the article for this. A lot of these we're gonna go reading the article straight off. This is one I don't even have to read the article. I actually watched the game when it happened. I seen it. For those who do not know, Damar Hamlin for the Buffalo Bills was actually tackling someone, but he took a hit at a specific time. And correct me, anybody correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, okay? Because I haven't went more into it. I just kind of seen it and I know what it was. And now it's coming into gaming because they're taking away a celebration, right? Other than that, I wouldn't even be talking about it. I try to keep everything strictly gaming. But I seen it. The man went down. He was down for a bit. And I play sports. I've seen a lot of injuries. For those who do not know, I've been through injuries. I remember having at one point I could push my thumb like that and it would stick up. because I wound up getting my finger jammed on like someone's shirt or something crazy. My brother, both knees needed surgery, tore through random acts. I've seen people tear open legs, stitches. I've had someone actually, and this is probably the scariest one. I played basketball with someone and they actually caught a seizure on the court and they fell. And me at the time, I didn't know what a seizure even was. I believe I was in maybe third grade. Had no idea. I just never knew about seizures. And I actually got to see one for the first time right there on the court. And I remember my cousin, my brothers, everybody walking to doors and knocking on them, telling people to call for the ambulance. And before the ambulance even came, the dude got up and he was like, I'm okay. And he got up and he walked off. And I was like, damn. So he, by the time the ambulance came, he was gone. And he catches seizures and he's used to that. But what I watched was a man body go still while dribbling the ball and just fall. He hit the concrete with no breakage, no stoppage of your hands or anything. Scary stuff. So I could imagine everybody on the field at the time, Damar Hamlin's down and what you're thinking. I just want to put everybody in that mind state. You're thinking of the worst, right? And you hope for the best. It wasn't looking good. They actually had to bring the defibrillator out. He went into cardiac arrest. He was hit at the perfect time to make the heartbeat just off. And it's very it has to be I think hundreds of a millisecond. It's perfect time. And it's unfortunate that it happened and they had to bring him back to life with a defibrillator. So it makes sense why Madden would take out the CPR celebration. Now, the CPR celebration, those don't know, you score a touchdown. Man, the guy falls down like he's, he needs CPR. Then somebody comes over, they go, ugh. And every time they do it, they go, ugh. They jump up, ugh. Then they come back like, oh, yeah, I'm back to life. That's a celebration. And I think this was a smart move by Madden, to be honest. I don't think there's any other decision to make, to be honest, on this. Having that CPR celebration just reminds everybody each time of what he went through. And there's so much turmoil around that. And that's why I didn't want to get into the whole political side of it, where people are talking about, there's tweets going out, Skip Bayless and this person, all that. I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to sports, and I play with my family, I play with friends. Health is the most important thing, and you don't want to disrespect anybody after they're injured. If you're injured a certain way, let's say I was in a play, and thank God I haven't been involved in anybody being in a horrific injury. I thank God. But when you think about it, if you did something like reach for the ball and it made them twist a certain ligament and now they have to get surgery, you probably would not reach for the ball from them like that, or many other people after that. And it doesn't mean you did it on purpose. A lot of people want to say you did it on purpose. Doesn't necessarily mean that. So I think Madden got this right. I don't think there's much more to talk about other than that. Take out the celebration. You got tons of celebrations. Keep doing all the other celebrations. Just take out the CPR celebration. Now, I would be amazed if somebody said, I don't agree with that. I'd be amazed. And I got to hear a reason. Now, I ain't going to say that. Let me say this. I ain't going to be amazed. I just need to hear a reason. After I hear the reason, I may be amazed. But anybody can say anything. And some people say, where does it stop? Oh, if a dude has a broken leg, can he not do this celebration? You're like, yo, you got a mind. Make up a celebration. Come on. Get rid of the CPR celebration. There's not even no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I guarantee you will not see players in the league doing that celebration anymore. That's your answer. Players in the league will not do a CPR celebration probably ever again for the history of the NFL. And if somebody does it, it's going to be a direct correlation to Damar Hamlin, regardless of how you try to save yourself from it. So, Madden, you got this right, and EA don't get a lot of things right. So we have to give EA props. Thank you, EA, for stepping in, making the right decision, and pulling the celebration for the respect of Damar Hamlin, all his NFL friends and family. Well said. Can't say it any better than that, man. You know what I mean? It's just a shame that he had to go through what he went through, and I think he's stable, and I think he's doing better. I haven't been in tune with the story, and that's why I tell everybody I haven't been in tune. But I will say, taking out the CPR celebration is genius, beautiful. So glad I didn't even have to see it before they removed it. So nice job, EA. You deserve kudos. And they just stop hating on you. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been hating on you for a minute, but right now I just took this moment on Nick Moses 05 podcast, which by the way, you can listen on Apple and Spotify and all the other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I put it out there for you, EA. So you need to appreciate that. All right. Cool. See, quick and easy. We got a couple of them. So let's move on to the next one. And modding moments might take a while. So I might just skip modding moments for now because it's so much. Yo, y'all don't know if you got a console. I don't care if it's an Xbox, a PlayStation, a Vita, a PSP. Something's going on in the scene right now. It is beautiful, thriving at its finest. I want to say getting to its peak. Almost as great as it's ever been. I ain't gonna say greatest ever been. Xbox 360 era was its greatest it's ever been. Okay, that's just me. I'm an old school guy. So let's move on. All right, let's see if I get this right. I'm trying to use the buttons. All right. Hey, all right. Good job, Nick. All right, way to go, boy. You go with your naughty self. All right, let's go ahead and pull this up. A lot of people might even know, might not even know what GOG Connect is because I didn't either. I knew what GOG was. I just never knew what GOG Connect was. I'm not a PC gamer, so you got to excuse me for that. But there are a lot of PC gamers here that know all about GOG Connect. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to pull up the topic. Like I said, the article. And we're going to read through the article first. Now, I'm going to make some moves around here, so things are not just in the way of you guys, and you guys got a nice viewing screen, okay? All right, there we go. What is this? You're not seeing anything, man. This is not okay. Let's see if we can fix this, right? Whoa, buddy. That's the wrong screen. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. My bad, y'all. Okay. Looking at the restream screen, yeah, make a difference, right? So, the dream of DRM-free Steam PC games is fading away. Let's read through the article first, and then we'll cover. I'll give my piece, right? Good Old Games, or GOG, the digital rights management free PC gaming marketplace and platform from CD Projekt, has officially ended a service that already didn't feel terribly long for this world. What once seemed like a promising way to slowly import portions of your Steam library to GOG, where they could exist in an infinitely archivable format, has now finally evaporated. Oh, man. What can I do? Do I got a sound for that? Oh, yeah, I do. I got a sound for that. That ain't good. GOG launched in 2008 as an alternative to other digital gaming storefronts on PC, focusing on making older, hard-to-find games purchasable. The cherry on top, all these games came without any DRM, right? Digital rights management software. Okay. To restrict what you do with your .exe copies. Unlike Steam, GOG games are much easier to back up and reinstall on multiple computers, all without ever needing to get tangled up in any sort of online account authorization. That's dope. Now, let's get to the bread and butter. But while the service was active, it wasn't just a great way to migrate to a new platform, but rather a handy way to archive your Steam library. Though Steam is a pretty accessible and reliable platform that often gives you access to games you purchase, but have since been pulled off the storefront, DRM is still widely used on the Valve storefront, and trying to use the service without a reliable internet connection can easily render a game unplayable, as many traveling Steam Deck users have discovered. So let's go ahead and pull it back up here. All right. So a lot of people are like, what does this mean, Nick? Why do we even care? Right. I'm gonna tell you why you should care. At least why you should. DRM. A lot of people might not care about DRM, but I'm just gonna tell you DRM is what makes it unavailable to you at times, right? If you got DRM in place and you don't have an internet connection and your game requires a check to make sure that you own the game, you will not be able to play the game. It's just as simple as that, bro. You won't play the game without any internet connection. You have every single bit of data needed to play that game on your hard drive or on your disk right there. But there's one check that's needed that will not complete that stops you from playing that game. It's true. Okay. GOG Connect. That's where it came in. GOG Connect was hoping not only to save things like that, but to make games to where they're archivable. Like you said, you can save them, back them up. You can play them later. Okay, it might be 50 years from now, and you might want to bust out a good old copy of Doom still. And guess what? No DRM. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, that's not to say that Steam is full of DRM. They have a lot of titles that do not have DRM included. So I want to start there and get that out because a lot of people seem to, take this article and confuse that. Like Steam is just full of DRM. Not the case. It's not the case. Steam has a lot of DRM free content. There's also tools used to easily remove some of this DRM. And I'm going to tell you DRM, how it hit me. And for those who don't know, I'm close to the 4-0, right? I know I don't look like it. I got all this hair and I still don't look like it. I'm just a sexy man. I almost said something else. All right. YouTube. You got me. You got me, YouTube. You got me. But I will say this. I remember when DRM first came around. Yes, I'm from that time where things were out. You could just copy them. I remember first getting my music CDs and being able to just direct copy music CDs. It was beautiful. You just put it in and hit copy. You had an exact copy. Games were the same way at first. Okay, I put it in, copy. It was beautiful, very easy. It seemed like no protection, nothing. But a lot of people either didn't have the knowledge or the equipment wasn't readily available. A lot of this stuff wasn't just in your stores at that time. You could get CD burners and things like that, but they just wasn't as big and they were expensive. I remember my first CD burner. A lot of people don't know. I paid $200 for it, right? That's crazy. You hear that now? Go look up how much it is for a CDR burner, like just to burn music CDs. Literally every computer, anywhere, everywhere probably has it. And people don't even use CDs no more. That's how old it is. Okay, that's how old it is. But my first time experiencing it was with a CD. It was with the CD. I remember putting in a CD in Windows Media Player, like I always do, like all us did, to copy the CD, right? And this is what I wanted to do, because this was what y'all don't know. Let me put y'all on to something. Y'all young bucks, listen up. We were big on keeping our music libraries and video libraries, picture libraries, all that tight. A lot of old school guys who got computers now, who with me, you got hard drives for days, saved the stuff you probably never going to use, music, videos, all that, but it's there. Okay? So back in these days, man, we took music serious. When you put in a CD, you expect to copy it. So you had a Windows Media Player, an entire library that while you're playing solitaire, you might be on AOL chatting. You might be just doing anything. You want to listen to your music. And Windows Media Player was the bomb back then, right? I put in my CD one day. I forgot what it was. It was something, man. I was about to say, ain't no other cats got love for me. Ain't no cats gonna bust slugs for me. Yeah, I remember that DMX. Oh, man. Well, my dogs are gonna let blood for me. Yeah, that was I don't know. It might have been. No, I wasn't no DMX, man. It was, but it was somebody. I put in the CD and I ripped it like I did any other CD. And there was a message that came up and said, you have 4 more times to rip this CD. 4 more times. Yo, it told me. Say, yo, you got 4 more times. Yo, imagine buying a lawnmower, right? And you pull it out and you cut the grass. And when you go to put it back, somebody's standing right there and said, you got 4 more times to use this lawnmower. You know what I'm saying? You want to give you want to give it to the neighbor, right? You on your last one, you use it, cut your grass. Neighbor like, please, can I cut it? You like, man, I used all 5. I can't even give it to you. Even if I try to cut it on. What the lawnmower ain't working. That's DRM in real life. Okay, that's what it is. You paid for it. Now, I understand piracy. Piracy is rampant. It is a problem. It is something that can cost businesses dollars. Doesn't affect big business as much because they have strategies where their dollars can, an influx of those dollars in marketing can outweigh the piracy in most cases. But when you have smaller indie groups that depend on these dollars, it's very hard when you got piracy out there. And that's why you get these free-to-play games where they have battle pass systems or pay for skins and different things. I mean, it's better to make money than to have your stuff stolen, right? So I agree. We all might have a little bit of pirate in us, but we understand the monster and we know what it is. So GOG Connect, officially dead, was trying to make it so you could have your games and be able to save them for a long time, everything in your Steam library. That was the goal. The goal was every single game in your Steam library, you would not have to worry. You could just simply play it at any point. You don't need to have internet connection. And imagine having your Steam Deck and all those games that require an internet connection, even to play the single player part, is never required anymore. That's what GOG Connect was trying to do. And they were trying to make that to where you could do that for 20 years from now, even when the game's pulled from every storefront and they're redoing a remake that you don't want to play. Okay? But GOG Connect's dead. You got to be real. I did see GOG Galaxy. I don't know too much about it. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. I just want to get to some of the chats. All right. Yo, my man. Yo, DJ C Money. I see you out there. I see Teddy and Jenny. What's going on? Good. Thank you for stopping by. My man Nas. Yo, I got to give you a shout out for that one, man. Winamp was classic. Winamp was classic, yo. Winamp was the bomb back then, too. I ain't gonna front. Windows Media Player was just built in. I ain't gonna front. All right. But man, he killed it with that one. My man, BB in the house, said, I use cassette tapes and records. And I'm not gonna lie, BB, that is appreciated now. It's funny how people who held that stuff were talked about at one point, and now that's like people who have record players is cherished. It's like art. Congratulations to you, sir. That's good that you keep that stuff well enough and intact enough that it still can play after all these years. That is beautiful. I hope you're not, worried about damaging any of it. And look, he said, corner Winamp. Yo, GOG Galaxy isn't just an alternative for Steam. So this is my understanding of GOG Galaxy. And anybody correct me if I'm wrong. GOG Galaxy is supposed to be like I want to explain it in something funny. It's supposed to be like, let me stop. Let me just say it in plain layman terms because I'm going to get myself in trouble with YouTube. It is supposed to be like the gateway to everything. For what I understand, GOG Galaxy is supposed to make it to no matter if you're using Epic Games Launcher, if you're using, Polarium, because I think that's for Raid and other things. If you're using Steam, if you're using, all these different ones, from my understanding, it will pull up a full entire library of all those games inside of there. And another thing I heard it helps is if you're planning to buy games, you can see games that are on any Game Pass system you have, whether it's Ubisoft Plus or Xbox Game Pass or PC Pass in this case. Any one of those passes, all that library is there, and you can see those games available before you even have to go buy them, and they'll say you have it available. I did hear that there's plenty of benefits to it. This, what I heard, is the downside, though. Takes forever to load those libraries, like forever. So much so that people say you might as well just open up the damn launcher, okay, the regular launcher. And by the way, that's all it's doing, okay? It's literally just opening the other launcher. So some people feel, and I don't know, I haven't used it, but this is what I'm hearing, that it just opens the other launcher. So you're like, okay, if it's just going to do that anyway, I could do that. I don't care if I have 4 launchers. Now, me, myself, I do have about 4 different game launchers on my PC, but I don't game often, so I don't have like a lot of games installed. Only Steam is the only one I got. Probably, damn, I'm racking up a Steam library, man. I probably got like 30 games on Steam, like 30. And that's a lot for me. Some people got thousands of games on Steam. I got like 30 games. That's not crazy. You know what I mean? But we want to say farewell to GOG Connect. Sad moment, man. Sad moment. It feels like we're not going to win that battle of archiving old games. Everybody still wants to play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Sega. Like, if I bought a game back then, I still want to play it. And if I have the technology to be able to copy the game to play it, and I can play it on multiple platforms, that's why homebrew will remain relevant. You're going to have people who are always going to want to tap in, which means I want to get more out of my device. Right? That's simply the reason. I want to get more out of my device. Like, if you told me your PSP, right, you could modify, but you couldn't play any pirated games, but you could, control your remote, any TV in the house. You could, do, this is something from what I understand you could do. All right. I haven't done it. All right. But there's a lot of other stuff you could do. You can play old school games that you own. You can watch videos through video players that you probably couldn't, have a lineup of different videos. And there's so much you can do, okay, outside of pirated games. Okay, so GOG Connect. Get that. Now, I just want to say before, and Ted and Jenny, you're right on those love old school games, man. I can tell you, I am from the old school. I'm from such old school. I'm going to tell you how old school I am, man. I remember being in Southside Chicago playing an Atari. I don't know if it was 2600 or 5200. I don't know. It was an Atari. I played ColecoVision. I played Intellivision. I played Sega Master System, TurboGrafx 16, Atari Lynx, Game Gear, PSPs, Vitas, Game Boys, Virtual Boys, you name it. You name it. I mean, I played it. This is how we roll, man. Old school games. And new generation has a lot of benefits because I'm going to tell you what the new generation got that we can hate on. Us old folks can hate on, but I'm going to tell you what they got. You know what the new generation got that we don't get? AAA games for free. Yo, that's bogus, man. That is bogus. Yo, the new generation got AAA games for free. You can download Fortnite for free. You ain't got to pay no money if you don't want to. The new generation got AAA games for free. That's the difference. So they don't probably care about keeping games because you got so many games that's available. I played a free-to-play game. What was that? Warframe or something? Fire. It looks beautiful. I said, yo, this is free? Like, oh, God. Nasty business. Overwatch 2. Talk to them. There's another one. The one to my man Notch. AAA. Like, they get AAA games for free, man. We don't got that. We had to pay, every single AAA. Mario 64, I guarantee if you go to GameStop, probably still $60. It's probably still $60, man. I'm not joking. This is wrong. It's not fair. Apex Legends, RuneScape. Yo, stop. This all AAA games. Warzone. They get every single game. We just named multiple genres. They don't even have to buy a game. They can pay $7.99 or $10 a month and have tons of games. And they got AAA free games. Come on, man. We can't win. Mario 64. I guarantee you it's still 60-some bucks at GameStop. It's a trip. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Dreamcast. It's a collector's edition. I mean, it's a collectible item, excuse me. If you go to GameStop right now and try to buy that, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, we couldn't get that. We had to pay. Now, we did have the benefit. We had a couple things, okay? We had the benefit of games being developed at a much more frequent rate. We had that. Regardless of what people can say, oh, it's all these games, a free-to-play game every time. Nah, I'm free. If you talking about the amount of games coming out now, yeah, it's a whole lot, but a lot of crap. We were getting a lot of quality titles back then being released. The development time was a lot shorter for games. That is why. Okay, now the development time for games is so far extended. You got games... Call of Duty, which is a yearly release, is even saying like, yo, we might have to stretch it. You know what I'm saying? We might have to stretch it. There's so many games. Grand Theft Auto 5 has, man, my Grand Theft Auto 5 is older than my youngest child. Like, that's how old it is. And it's still new. How is it still new? My youngest child ain't new. Okay, Killer Instinct, another one. Another one. That's free to play. Fire. All right. Yo, and look at that, man. He's speaking facts, man. I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple gunshots.
Can you dig it, sucker?
They don't know, man. That's crazy. We had to do all that, right? We had to do all that to play a game. We was popping quarters in left and right. Now, I'm not going to lie. The kids, I'm going to say this. The kids are getting literally hurt in the arcades right now. Okay. At least we was paying 25, 2 quarters. Okay. Right now they go in there. It's like 110 points. How much is that? Is that $50 How much? Next thing you know, you like, boop, you don't got enough to play this one. I just put $20 on there. I just played a couple matches. See, that's the difference. We had the games back then where you could play forever. If people kept playing you playing forever. That was the competitive games. I remember playing those San Francisco Rush games or Cruising in USA, and you had everybody lined up. Guess what first player does? Race again. You can spend 50 cents and be there for 2 hours if you're good. That's real. That's what they don't know. And now you can't do that. Guess what? You get first place now, be like, congratulations, you're the winner. Here's 110 tickets. Bye. Everybody else got lower than you. It's bad, man. Bad times, man. So, with that being said, GOG Connect, sad to see you go. I didn't even use GOG Connect, but it's sad because everything that seems to be created for archivable purposes is being taken in front of our eyes, and we can't do nothing about it. We can't do nothing about it, man. These laws are protecting the companies. They just are. That's just the way it's designed. Capitalism is a mug over here. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. All right, now we're gonna move to the next one, man, because I got the modding moments, y'all, and I got so many yo. I'm telling you, it's a hot show. I salute, yo. I'm with you. All right, but we're gonna move to the next one because this next subject, like I told you, I want to get to the mods and all that. Hold on, let me see if I got my images right. Booyah! Yeah, I put them on there. Let's talk. Yes, YouTube. You get put on Front Street. Yeah. Let me talk to you, YouTube. Hold up. Y'all back up real quick, y'all. My fault. Fair, my fault, y'all. Let me take a moment real quick. Yo, YouTube. I ain't even going to get to reading the article for this one. How about that? I'm going to break it down. Okay? I'm going to break it down. But first, before I break down everything, how about I do this? I talk to you and tell you that you ain't getting me. Because guess what? You already got me. All my videos was already taken down. You ain't got too much. And guess what? This episode, notice, I almost didn't swear hardly any time. I almost said F the algorithm multiple times, but I ain't cuss YouTube. The joke's on you. Now I'm going to live on forever, baby. Okay? Live on forever. You're going to hate it, but you're going to take it. Now, with that out the way, I had to get that to YouTube. That's my fault, y'all. there were new changes to YouTube's rules. Heavy changes. Now, I'm not going to get to the details because there is a lot of changes, but I'm going to tell you the biggest one that seems to be affecting multiple people, okay? And multiple channels. I can go into the names of the different gentlemen. It's not about who is, they are being affected. I can promise you there is multiple people. You can go look it up. So many gaming channels have had their videos taken down because of the rule change. Let me tell you about the rule change. So this specific rule change in regards to the new policy, okay? The new policy. I don't know about the old policy. But the new policy, which I actually signed, I believe I signed it not that long ago. Okay, I am a YouTube partner. I signed the agreement, and one of the things in the agreement is a short ad revenue too, because YouTube Shorts, people want to make revenue from YouTube Shorts. So now, if I put up YouTube Shorts, I can make revenue from it as well. Just so you guys know, don't get paid much, right? The donations here just paid for the whole month for the YouTube videos. How about that? All right, even more. Okay, so just to give you an idea. All right, but good thing I have a network, a team, a family. I have multiple platforms that I'm on, and I have sponsors, and I have, it's so much that YouTube is a part of it now. But there was a point where YouTube was everything for me. It was where I started when I was making my first videos and I was growing. And I'm going to spend this moment to holler at my man, Joe. Yo, Joe, hold up, G.I. Joe. For those who don't know, my man Joe was in the chat earlier, right? My man, Joe. Matter of fact, I'm going to go find that comment, Joe. How about I do that? Huh? I'll do it. I'm going to do it right now. He said something about the laughing man. I seen the laughing man. Where's it at? There you go. Right there. Right? He said, don't forget to like and subscribe to Laughing Man 6969. They shut my YouTube channel down. We're not going anywhere. Love you guys. Right? They shut my man channel down twice, y'all. It's the second time they shut my man down. They're not playing. Yo, my bad, Magnus. I got to get you this link for the shirts, man. My fault. I'm going to get, you know what? That's what I'm going to work on, man. The link for the shirt. Because I got it right here. I just had to dig and, we in the middle of the show. But I got you. I got you on the link because I need to put that out there. That's me. And not only that, it helps the brand. It helps grow the channel. Like people don't know. I told you. I pay $50 a month for Restream. All right. Just so I can get content. All right. And top notch and look good. Like, that's just one thing. Trust me. My wife be like, you crazy. $24.99 Buzzsprout hosting a month. That's just one. I think it's $14.99 for two, buddy. I just pay that just on my videos, good. Yeah, a couple other things. I think Chartable for podcasts. Pay attention where you're on the charts. A lot of different things. Okay, I think I got Audio Hero, so much. And you're right. I need to get these shirts out. Yo, these shirts, man. You see this one? I just put out the drawer. You know what I'm saying? They're just comfortable, man. I just got so many. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead. I got to get you. We got to do that. I got to get the link out. You're right. I'm slipping on my Scottie Pippen. Right? But anyway, so as I was saying about this, I get off track all the time. The Tito's kicking. So there were a lot of channels that were affected because the new change that YouTube has put in place that I had signed is that swear words are all created equal, right? So that means the A word, ASS, is just as bad as the F word, right? Okay, so y'all get that. The A word, no, I'm gonna do you one deeper. HE double hockey sticks is the same as calling somebody's mom the C word. See what I'm getting at? All swears are created equal. So it didn't matter what swear you were doing. Okay. That's good to know, YouTube. That's great. I thank you for that. I see what you guys are trying to do. Maybe you're trying to clean things up. Well, guess what? I'm right there with you. I'm going to clean up with you, baby. All right? We're going to get crazy. We're going to get wild, but we ain't going to get too wild. How about that? Right? But that ain't the worst. The sad part is they retroactively did this. those who don't know what I mean by that, let me break it down in layman's terms. It means that they did it to any video that you had up, even before the terms were made. Yo, that's like somebody telling you, hey, it's okay to move your house across these lines right here. Okay? You move your house right there, right? And all of a sudden you come on, bam, they start shooting. What the hell you doing in my house? No, we changed it. The rules changed today. Well, damn, you can't just do it like that. You can't just, I don't get no time to prepare or get my stuff or you could have told me, but they did it to previous videos. So there were channels threatened to be taken. Yes, threatened to be taken for swear words. For swear words. Gaming channels were affected, I would say, probably the most. Because you have so many people playing live streams. And during these live streams, you're playing online with people you're, saying Lord knows what. And also you might swear like you in your normal element. I do. Okay, but what's crazy is all these platforms are doing this. I just want you guys to know that. All these platforms. TikTok has been doing it. YouTube is, and I'm gonna get real with y'all. Forget that. I'm getting too real. YouTube ain't gonna like this, but I'm gonna keep it real. The truth is, YouTube is scared of TikTok. That's the truth. YouTube is scared of TikTok. YouTube is scared of being taken over by TikTok. That's the truth. Because all these rules are similar rules that TikTok have applied a long time ago. Even though you might hear swearing, you hear all these things, things on TikTok. You can tell that Tito's kicking in. But you can hear all these swear words and different things on TikTok, but the monetization to it is different. And also, so there's something that can have a lot of swears in it that can be uploaded on TikTok that can get a lot of engagement. That's fine and dandy. But the problem is that engagement, the money from the ads that's being played before that video, when a lot of people first come on TikTok, is going mainly to TikTok. Nobody else is getting that. The video is probably demonetized. It is getting a lot of views, might get you a lot of followers, might get you a lot of, eyes on you. So it's not bad, but at the same time, you're not making money from it. I can tell you, TikTok, I have one video, I think a Deion Sanders clip I put up. I forgot what it was, but 1.5 million views, right? So it's just a random clip put up on TikTok, which, by the way, shout out to TikTok, Nick Moses 05 YT. Right, I put the YT just because Nick Moses 05 was already taken up, and I did something else, and we'll talk about that later. But TikTok, I will say, has been doing this a while, and I'm gonna tell you how dirty the game go, right? And everybody can see me. I ain't froze. Hold up, I usually got myself froze. Are we froze up on Facebook? Yo, can you tell me? Are we froze up? I seem like I'm good. Let me go back or something. All right, no, we good. We good. My bad. It just froze up on my end. Hey, I got my live. I'm telling you, I'm with the show. I'm with y'all. I'm watching. So YouTube is doing the same thing that TikTok's doing, but I'm going to tell you how dirty they get. And this is for everybody out there. If you are a YouTuber, if you have any content that you are live streaming, if you have, Twitch, if it's TikTok, I don't care what it is. Right now, you need to pull your damn chair up and listen close, because I'm about to drop a gem that some people may know already, but a lot of people don't know. If you have, hold up. Listen up. Pull your ears close, because I feel like y'all ain't listening. Matter of fact, hold up. Y'all listening? Okay. If you, for any reason, now, hold up. See, it is freezing up. See? Hold up. My bad. All right, there we go. I'm good. So if you, for any reason, have a video that gets taken down on any of these platforms, and I'm going to say two specifically that I know this for 120%. That is TikTok and YouTube. Those are two platforms I know do it, okay? And I don't care what they say, all right? I know, based on personal experience and also what I've witnessed from others, they do it. If you have any video they take down, and you decide to appeal that video, fine and dandy, right? They're going to go through the appeal process. But what they are going to do is they're going to scrub through your account. They're going to look at every video. They're going to find any video that has any swear words, that has anything of anything against anything in their agreements. And they're going to put it up as a flag against you. So guess what? Your one video that was taken down, you figure, hey, this is not fair. I don't see what the problem is. So you appeal it. Watch how many videos come back the same way. It's crazy. Happened to me on TikTok. All right? Happened to me. I am a person that had one video taken down. Actually, the sound was taken down. And what happened when the sound was taken down? I appealed it because they were talking about, it was against their content guidelines, but it was not, right? Because it was the context that the word was used. It wasn't the word. They explained the context. The context was not a bad context. It was actually an accidental word being said, okay? They took the audio off for that reason. I appealed it. Next thing I know, there were 3 other videos that got flagged. Videos for random audio it heard, swear words, Back for Blood. For those who remember, Back for Blood said the N-word in the game. They flagged the Back for Blood video because it said the N-word. I didn't say it. The game didn't even really say it. It was a sound that sounded like it. And they flagged the video. They don't play fair, right? They want us to play by their rules, and we on their turf. So I can't complain. So what I'm going to say is YouTube, from me to you right now, okay? I'm not even going to do it no more. I'm not even going to be on the swear words. I got tons of videos, as you can see, my channel, good. I'm not flagged. I haven't been flagged for anything in so long. I check my content on videos. I used to swear all the time. I wasn't worried about that because the most they do is demonetize. But the last thing I'm trying to do is lose my channel due to language. That's crazy. And it's something I can control. Now, others come on here, all right? Just, just try to keep it to a minimum. If it come out, it come out, right? I could go back and cut out and all that. But they doing us, man. They doing us, no Vaseline. For those who don't know, look up the song No Vaseline. You understand. Then guess you're going to start. Look, he said that. No, you know what's funny? I'm not going to remove any videos. Yeah, you know the reason I'm not going to remove any videos? I'm not flagged for any. See, that's the game. You get to know when you get flagged for one and you want to appeal it. That's when you start taking down your videos. I'm not going to flag nothing. I'm cool with them. I ain't got no problem. Hey, they flag something. I'm going to be like, y'all got that. I'm going to delete the video with them. Delete. There you go, YouTube. I ain't like that video either. I'm with y'all on that. That's how you got to do it, man. Because other than that, you start losing your channel. Now, my man, Joe, I'm going to put the restream link because I did see him say put the restream link in there, right? Booyah, bow, watch out. Okay, I got the restream link in there, so you can go ahead and come in the thing. Yo, this Tito's. I'm telling you, boy. Woo! Y'all don't know about the Tito's. If you don't know, y'all need to get y'all a big gallon of the Tito's like I got. You just get your little hand of the lemonade. Boy, you on point. So there we go. That's enough with the YouTube. I don't have nothing more to say. I pretty much said what I said. The new policies and changes that have been put in place, I actually like them for the most part. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, changes. The majority of changes they put in place actually make it where creators like myself can make more revenue. So I'm not mad at that at all. But the swear words, doing it retroactively on videos that have already been produced before the terms were signed, I think is nasty work. As my man Gwitty said, that's nasty work. And I'm going to tell you why. Because those videos were created and uploaded to your channel before the terms were even created. And you can see the upload date on those videos. So you can know it's impossible for someone to know you were going to come out with these rules, or better yet, it's impossible for you to know someone is going to know every single word that they said when they have over hundreds of videos. It's impossible. Even bots will miss that. And bots can get things almost perfect at times. So that's where you're wrong, YouTube. Going back retroactively and going to these videos is nasty work. Okay, just don't do that. But other than moving forward, I got you. We're going to get it like that. All right. So there we go. Got YouTube out the way. Now I'm going to go ahead. What I put up? Tito's. Look at Tito's. There's Chelsea Way. Now, my man, hold up. Yo, Joe, you there? Oh, he getting it together. Getting it together. Get it together. Yo, and I got different buttons. Yo, Restream upgrading, y'all. And for those who don't know, all right, Joe, hold up. No, you good. Take your time. I can hear you a little bit now. All right, go ahead. Get it together. I ain't gonna have you up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull you in about 10 seconds. I just gotta say one thing to the people, right? For those who do not know, Restream has just added TikTok and Instagram in the beta. So I'm hoping by next week I can have everything set up to have TikTok and Instagram both added to the podcast, which would be beautiful. TikTok is a bunch of random crazy people, okay? And we can get TikTok crazy, man. I'm telling y'all crazy. And you know, and Instagram, you can get some new individuals who have not seen the show, who can tune in now and watch, and everybody can jump in. So that's beautiful. I am so glad to have them both. So that's what we're gonna work on. Okay, getting those both added. Right now, we got everything. We are on Twitch. We're on, I think they sent out something on Twitter. You're not just actually live, but they sent it out on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Trovo. We're on Mixcloud. We're on, man, I can go on and on. We're on so much right now. All right. So, nonetheless, my man Joe dropped out. He coming back on. He said, hold up. All right. We're going to give him a second. And while we giving him a second, man, I'm just going to say, my man Joe had both channels taken, right? For those who don't know how YouTube take channels, I'm going to tell you how they do it. All right? They're going to take one video. They're going to take the video. They're going to hold that video. And it don't matter what you do. They got you. Because they're going to look through everything. When they took it, I was going to say took it, wow. When they took my channel that one time, they took it twice. Okay. They took it that one time. All right. I couldn't do nothing. They took down a bunch of other videos as well, and it was just helpless. I couldn't do nothing. Second time, it was like, you know, I got other platforms. I wasn't hurting. You know, I had other platforms, so I was just on other platforms. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing now. And I think that's the beauty with me at this point. Like, if YouTube shut me out, I just go, okay, I could create another channel, but I have other platforms where people know I could just go to Google and type in Nick Moses 05 and I can see all these different platforms. Like, that's the beauty of, you know, through the years, through the growth. And that's to you guys. All right. So let me go through. Okay, he's coming back on. Joe's coming back on. Let me go through the chat, man. See what I missed in the chat. I salute GOG Connect. I seen the Nintendo World Championships Gold Edition. I have it worth $50,000. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, you got that. We staying up past 2 a.m. tonight. See my man. We staying up past. Yo, Magnus. We staying up to 4, my doggy. You know we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. But we on. We rocking. We rocking along. Child safety. I'm supporting MoFam movement. Yo, we supporting each other, man. They are really, yo, them shirts super comfy. I ain't gonna, man, super comfy. They changed a lot. YouTube, it's mostly for gaming. It's effed up. My man Joe, I have my code name videos, and sometimes that doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard, rough game out here. All right, let's get my man on.
Yo, what's going on, Nick?
Joe, what is up, my dude? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you? It was a really busy week at the restaurant. It was horrible, dude. Yesterday was a full house. Flipped the dining room 2 times. Then today it was 2 parties. One was a 17 top, and one was a 14 top.
I heard that's what Chelsea. She keep me in the loop, man.
Yep.
She said, "Hey, Joe had." I said, "Damn, he did." I ain't been on fake. Like I told you, 6-day work, same thing. You know what I mean? So I ain't even been. She was like, "Yo, Joe had a crazy." Then I looked at the pin. I said, "Dang, yeah."
Oh my god, I'm so busy. But yeah, the whole YouTube things have. I'll talk about something else. The whole YouTube thing changed a lot.
Now, Joe, you're someone that it happened twice to pretty quickly. How did the process go? Was it something where you got a warning? Was one video, or kind of give us the details for anybody who is trying to start a channel?
Well, yeah, they send you a warning. No lie, it was not about the Switch or the PlayStation. It's about the fucking. Oh, sorry. It's about the Steam Deck.
We let them go.
And it was crazy. It had to do with Windows and stuff. So they don't like the whole Windows modification. That's what got me. Then I did another Steam video on how to install a game. I put how to install a game on the Steam Deck using Windows. And oh boy, and that got shut down too. I think with new accounts, when you're doing tutorial guides and stuff, it's like they think you're spamming people. It's like, oh, you're unsafe and you're spamming people. It's like if you actually knew me, how deep I am in the community, it'd be like, no,
Yeah, true.
But you know what? Here, I'm going to actually make a video on how to back up your channel. Very easy to do. It will help you guys out just in case. It will back up everything, like in your descriptions. It will rip your descriptions. It will rip your photo and your thumbnail. And also rip your video. I have all my video guides backed up because they take a long time to do. It's a 10-minute video, but it actually takes an hour because you're stopping this and editing and all that other stuff. And I just have them bulk ripped, and that's it. You shut my account down and make another one.
Yeah. No, it's as simple as that. So when they hit the Steam Deck video up, did you get a chance? Did they say anything? Did they hold the video for a bit and then?
Oh no, I try to appeal it. Yeah, I try to appeal it. I'm having a delay because my internet sucks. I try to appeal it within 3 seconds. They denied it. It's a robot that's doing it. It's not even a real person. With my one main account, the Admin Joe, that had 75 subs. That got terminated. My backup channel, I forget the name. There's so many channels now. Another channel had 35 subs. That got eliminated. Now here's the deal. That's a stealth account. They just said we found you to be unsafe, and they removed the channel. Now my other channel, they haven't touched that yet. What I'm doing is I'm not linking the channel to my phone. I'm just having it on a separate user account to keep all the cookies and keep all the beacons clean. So I'm just using my other account. I don't have it attached to my phone because when my second account got shut down for no reason, oh, we found you to be unsafe, and we're closing your account. Because they know I have the backup account. They track you. Like I was telling my one friend about this. I used to do the eBay stealth and the PayPal stealth. I'm not going to practice those measurements for YouTube. It's just for fun. I'm not going to get a different IP address, a different phone number, a different email address, and go through all this mumbo jumbo just to do some videos. Because if worst comes to worst, I have my content backed up. I'll just put it somewhere else or just create another YouTube account. It's like I'm not going to go through all those hula hoops. It's like I'm not getting paid for this. It's just a hobby. I feel bad for the people that have big channels and they get their channel shut down because it's like this is like someone's livelihood. In like 2 seconds, you can lose your whole, not business, but whatever you want to call it. You can lose that whole, channel.
No, you're right. And some of these channels, man, believe it or not, some people live off their YouTube channel. Like you got these big time. You got some people with 100,000 subscribers who are living off the channel. To be honest, you got some of them out there. If you make good enough revenue per month, you could. And it also depends on how long they're viewing your content, how long it is. Yes, you might sell things. So you're right. It sucks for people, especially, in this industry, man. If you're doing anything homebrew, you got to watch where you step in, what you're putting up.
And also another thing is, like, for people, like, if you're watching this channel and, like, if you have a big YouTube channel or whatever, if you're thinking, oh, I'm safe, I have a backup channel, they close one of your channels that's linked to your email and your phone number and all that other nonsense, within a week or two, your backup channel will get shut down because they'll say, wait a minute, you're unsafe on your main channel. Now you're going to be unsafe on the other one. We're just going to remove that too. It's all tracked by IP address, phone number, email, beacons and emails. Same thing like with PayPal and eBay. They use a tracking system. It's the same tracking system. There's no name for it, but it's the same one. In my opinion, whatever tracking system they're using is worse, because it's like they see anything, the spider bots, oh, we're shutting it down, because it's not a human being that doesn't know. Now, also, if you're using pictures, you can get free software to clean the metadata from your pictures. I don't know how to do it in videos, but you also need to clean the metadata in videos too. I think you can do that in maybe like some type of video editing software. I'm not going through all that work because it's just for fun. It's not a job. It's not like I have 1 billion subscribers and oh shit, I need to get back on.
Exactly.
You know, and the whole thing is ridiculous. In a live stream, I'm trying to cut back on the cursing because you said so and everything changed.
Hey, we're gonna have a couple weeks of mess ups, man. Let them go.
What they need to do with the live stream is with the cursing, unless it's made for kids, they shouldn't allow that, because it's a live stream. You can't control what people say on the other end. And also, what I also found out too is get rid of the tags in your videos too. Like, I don't know what it's called, but like you can tag stuff in your videos, like hashtags. I'm not using those anymore because it's becoming like too dangerous too. Also, I found out too is if your channel grows too quickly, they'll shut it down. Because my channel grew, because people know me personally, it grew in 1 week from 5 subs to like 75. And that's another flag too, because it's not growing naturally. That's not right. If you come up with some type of content or some type of whatever, and you grow that quickly, unless you're like HBO or somebody else, you're just gonna get your channel shut down, because it's not, they think you're inflating it, you know, because you can pay for subs and stuff. And it's like, that's just nonsense.
No, it is nonsense, man. I remember starting my channel. One of the things that I was worried about too is similar to what you're saying, putting up tutorials, but in those tutorials, a lot of times we put in links. And yeah, you're right. They sometimes will see that as spam or certain. And I think at one point I may have had a video marked as spam, but just to give me an idea about the bot scenario, I'm gonna tell you how funny it is, and also I'm gonna tell you something about tags. So the bot scenario is funny because I'll have a video that'll be the same video, and I literally can change the image. One will go through YouTube system and say completely monetized, we love it. The same video with the picture change can be up, we see it as not monetizable. Every single time this happens, now this has happened at least over 20 times, I appeal it. They approve the video every time. Every single time.
It has metadata in it. The only way you can change that is by putting it in a program and changing an image or something, and that will change the metadata. That will rewrite the metadata.
They approve it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's almost like, I don't even know, because the video is just probably like 2 minutes, right? No swear words, no nothing, couple pictures. So I'm wondering, what is it being demonetized for? And they will never say. And every time I appeal it, they approve and go, hey, you're good, full monetization.
Hey. Yeah, in my opinion, what the robot's doing, it's reading the metadata in your videos or in your images or whatever and saying, okay, we're going to give you your money for this video, but wait a minute, hey, you're posting the same video again. We're not going to give it to you. Then you press the button, oh, okay, you can have it. Because it's like the AI is like, you know, it's not all there, it drank too much.
Yeah, and I can't tell you when you post videos. So this is one of the things when you get to like the YouTube part, you do the monetization thing. You put up a video, it comes to the monetization section. You'll hit yes. The next screen that comes up is specifically asking like, where do you want your ads? You want it at the beginning, middle, and I usually just leave whatever it has defaulted, hit next. The next one has like several different categories. It will say, do you have language? And when you click on it, it will say, do you have any vulgar language in the first few minutes of your video? That's it. It will say like violence. Do you have so-and-so in this? And there's all these different things, right? So you have to go through and check, I don't have these things, or which ones you do. and then hit the OK button.
Yeah.
It keeps track of that. So let's say I go through and I put in and say, hey, I put all this in and say, hey, I didn't swear, I didn't curse, I didn't do anything. Check. When it checks it and sees that I swears, after I do that so many times, it automatically demonetizes my video. And then I have to go back and appeal.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's this big YouTuber I follow that he does mostly like horror games. I'm big into horror stuff. So he does horror games, like, you know, does reviews and stuff, and it's like he's not even getting paid anymore. He's got like 200,000 subs, and he's using the Patreon and donations and stuff because they just YouTube said we demonetize you permanently. And that's messed up because the videos that he makes are really good quality videos. You know, he uses the Elgato, rips the videos and like puts them together and makes like a really nice thing. It's really cool to watch. But it's messed up. YouTube's too big and they don't want any new people on. They just want the, you know, 100,000, you know, sub plus, you know, million subs, and that's it. Because these people with the million subs, they get away with so much stuff because they're like a staple on YouTube. They're going to let them do whatever they want to do and say whatever they want to say. And also what I do in my videos too is I put my content is not made for children. So just in case or whatever, because you don't know. That's playing with fire, that stuff.
Yeah, I do the same thing. None of my content's for children at all. I don't put any of my content. I don't think I have any content that's really for children. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. So I don't even mark my content off for children. I will say it is a dirty game. You know, and the Steam Deck videos, I could see that. I could see the Steam Deck videos being the reason that they're coming. Steam Deck being one of the more popular handhelds now. People looking up tutorials, very popular tutorials. Now, the people who already have tutorials out there, have you seen anything different when watching one of their tutorials versus what you're doing? Is there anything that you notice that might be different or anything?
Well, yeah, they're not including the files you need to do the tutorial, which is really silly. But like, you know, I'm not bragging or anything, but in MediaFire, you can check your downloads, right? Between my old video and my new video, I had 200 people download my repack to do a dual boot. That includes everything, you know, the activation keys and the images and everything else you need to get all set, ready to go. Because what really got me into doing the tutorial guides was kind of like what you did, and kind of from SXOS. They really got me into doing it. Because same thing with Atmosphere. I'm like, you know, this is nonsense. People don't need to go through all this stuff. I'm like, someone needs to make a repack and get this stuff all set, ready to go. That's what kind of like gave me the push to do this stuff. Then, you know, I met you and came on the channel, started posting stuff on, you know, Facebook. And Facebook changed our whole thing. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't post videos longer than 10 minutes. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, this is ridiculous now. You know?
No, that's so true, man. That is so true. And I've noticed that it seems like all these different platforms are becoming more PC. And I've been noticing it, and as well as TikTok, which is crazy to me because I see some of the craziest stuff on TikTok.
Yeah.
But yet they're PC. Like it's crazy. And I'm part of the TikTok gaming program. I still have to put up content. I have to put gaming on TikTok. And there's actually a big RSVP thing I had to do to get into this meeting Tuesday, which, nobody even knows these things even happen. But actually Reigns, I think Reigns might be in it. Reigns is actually in it, I believe. I don't know. He might be. But I ain't see you on TikTok. Reigns, I haven't even been on TikTok yet. I see Reigns coming. Haven't been on TikTok. Yo, it's been these 6-day work weeks. It's crazy, man. Like I got the 6-day work weeks, then the sponsorship where it says, hey, stream our game for 4 hours. So now on top of that, it's just crazy, man. But they're paying me. So regardless, I'm smiles, man. Hey, and Mech Arena. I had the Mech Arena sponsorship. I'm not gonna lie, Joe. Mech Arena was kind of fire. Like I rarely get that where it's a good game and it's fire and it made me, I don't get that too often.
Because that's gotta stink doing a game review and like you don't like the game. Like I don't like bird's eye games. I don't play them. It's like certain games like that. I mean,
that was
I don't know how some people do these sponsors. You know what like ticks me off is people grab these sponsors. It has nothing to do with their channel. Like this one guy does he does a lot of Steam Deck videos, and it's like, oh, buy a piece of property in, in Scotland and you can get your name on a tag. It's like, dude, it's like, are you kidding me? You got so many subs. Find somebody that, electronics. If someone came to me and says, hey, Joe, we want to do, Manscaped for your sponsor, I tell them no, it doesn't relate to my content. That's what I tell them. I'm like, I'm not a sellout, because I do the YouTube for fun,
Funny you say that, man, because through Stream Elements, which, there's other people on Twitch that I don't know why they haven't received sponsorships, right? I got a buddy in the same thing. But it's funny because I get so many offers that I do not do. Same reason, Joe. I don't. Like, I could have sold Magic Spoon on here so many times. Like, HelloFresh was just there the other day. Who else? HBO Max. I could have came on here and told everybody, yo, get on HBO Max, y'all. Yo, cop that. I'm telling you, son. Yo, y'all need to watch Game of Thrones. No, I don't want to come out here and have you guys spend money on my behalf, especially when that money is going to another company that's going to pay me for this time I'm working anyway. So no, keep your money in your pockets. Let other people do that. I just want to play the game. That way, if you feel free, if you want to play it, you can. You don't have to play it, but if you want to, you can.
You know what I never understood about, then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about a gaming topic or some topic you have on the channel. Just one more thing. What I never understood was people get sponsored, like, for instance, like with HelloFresh. One video that I watch that's not live, but, it's pre-recorded and posted. Okay, HelloFresh. Okay, skipping the video for 1 minute. HelloFresh, you just lost money because people do the same thing to you. I'm not going to watch this. An intro is different. Like, if you make an intro, I make an intro, it's a few seconds long, whatever. That doesn't matter, but I'm not going to sit here watching a 20-minute documentary series on some stupid vegetable or Raycons. Oh my God. Yeah,
Raycons. Raycons is out there, man. They'd be like, oh, if you want to, or it's always some VPN service, or it's, it's very popular ones that you see all over. You're right. They're just out there. And, if they got big audiences, you can put it in there. But there are things like sponsor block to cut those parts out of videos. You're right. People a lot of just double tap. They go about a minute out. Hey, my video's still good. So whether it's effective or not, I don't know. But one thing I will say is that I refuse, to come to any of you guys and tell you guys, hey, guys, pay for HBO Max for me. Like, no, you're not going to pay HBO Max. If you do something for me, it's going to be as easy as can be, or it's going to be, in relation to where everybody can benefit. This is not going to be something where, you're going to...
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I got to make this louder. My phone's getting messed up. Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing.
I keep this long, whatever. That doesn't matter, but I sit here watching 20 minutes.
DJ C Money, I see you.
Okay. Can you say something?
Yo. You can hear me good?
I got to come back in the room.
Right. I'm going to pop you out.
Glitching out. I'll be right back, okay?
All right. He glitching out, man. He all good. But anyways, man, so, I have my my latest segment, which is Modding Moment. The segment they all love. They all wait for, okay? Now, what I'll go ahead and do is, Joe, I'll bring you in a moment. I'll get to Modding Moments. Hey. All right, let me switch things up. Images, since I talked to YouTube. Told YouTube what it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for... I need to get a song for this, man. I need a song for this. I need something. Now, Joe, we're going to talk about this specifically. I'm going to bring you in a second, Joe. I want to mention this so then I can bring you in. Hold on. Let me get to my stuff. Okay, there we go. So damn much to cover in Modding Moments this week, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Can you dig it, sucker?
I can dig it, BT. I can dig it. All right. So we're going to start first with, let's just go through. We're just going to go through. Nintendo DSi gets a browser exploit after almost 15 years after its release. Bam. That's nasty work. I love it. You know what I mean? Nintendo DSi has been 15 years. So developer Nathan Farlow has released Style Hack which is an exploit for the Nintendo DSi and a of vulnerability. The hacker received exploit on a DSi and launching Twilight U, a homebrew launch and a general purpose menu for hack Nintendo DS. That's dope. All right, let's get to it. We're not done. We got more. I told you we got 2 more. So then we got PlayStation Beta release Netstream 2.01. Yes. People say, why is these PS Vita releases coming out? What do we need it for? Well, Netstream 2.01 is a unofficial YouTube app for Vita. Let's go. Pull up videos, search, do all that. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we not done. We got more. Y'all want more? I got, telling you, it's too much. It's too much this week. I could just do this all day. So there's a new WebKit vulnerability, right? For the PS4. And it also affects the PlayStation 5. People are thinking that it could possibly lead. Could. Doesn't necessarily mean it is. But it could possibly lead to some type of mod on the latest firmware on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5s. Y'all hear that? New WebKit vulnerability? PS4 and PS5? Think of the latest firmwares? Oh my God. My bad, y'all. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're not done. Okay. Developer, I think it's Null PTR or Zeno, is seeking donations to make progress on PS5 APU reverse engineering. Okay. So there is, I want to go ahead and put that up. Let me see if I can find the donation link, put on screen or something for you. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to X some of these out. I got many of them, but we're going to pull it up on screen. Give me a second. Y'all get it together. So this is my man right here, right? Y'all see his wish list. This is what he's trying to reach. He's trying to reach 3,000. He's got 629 right now. We need everybody to donate. All right, we need everybody to donate. My man, I haven't donated yet. I'm going to donate after the stream. Okay, let me finish the stream. I just got to eat. All right, I got to eat, and that's important. But after that, I'm donating so I can be one of the supporters. I definitely want to be a supporter of this. My dude, any development towards anything for modding, if people who are really in there, really in the scene, really doing it, want donations for it, we can't be mad. And 3,000 is not a lot. Like, it's not a lot. You're not asking for a lot. So, Zeno, we got you. All right. And there we go. That's the homepage. That's how it looks. Developing game console tooling and middleware, emulators, and more. Your donations ensure I have time to work on these projects. And you see other people. We could see there, Ephraim bought 10 pizzas. Keep up the good work. NW player bought 10 pizzas. Someone bought 5 pizzas. New development. Vinny bought a pizza. So when I buy one, it's going to say Nick Moses 05, and then I'm going to just go ahead and buy pieces. I don't know. I guess a piece is $1. So if you put 10, that's 10 pieces. I might do 20. I might do 20. You know what I'm saying? I got donations today, and I'm going to just donate that, get you some of that. So there we go. Right? This is the Twitter. So you can see the Twitter as he posts hitting 45% will get finalized details on actual receipt in a week. It seems there is hope of hitting the goal if this keeps up. Thank you. So we got a few more donations bumped up 30%. For some reason, Buy Me a Coffee reply feature doesn't work for donating towards the goal. So that's why the Buy Me a Coffee was what we were just looking at. So to the people who have donated there, thank you. Just let them know. If you haven't donated, you can donate on all these. I just want to say that it's a Patreon here. You see there's also a GitHub. Okay. And then there's Buy Me a Coffee. And then we just click on the Patreon. Let's click on the Patreon. Let's pull that up. Non-Patreon, $62 a month. Okay. And you see worked on open source projects, PlayStation platforms, previous projects on PlayStation 4, emulators. These are big time emulators. Okay. So that's big time work. Y'all better get this man his props. Donate. I'm gonna keep saying it. Donate. My man doing work. He out there on Twitter. If you want to follow his Twitter, this is where he at. Just ignore all these messages, man. It's just, people trying to talk to me. My bad, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and pull me back up. What else we got? What else we got out there? PS5 firmware release 6.50. Okay. If you want to update, you can. Most people who update. People who don't. Leave that alone. What else? PS Vita Prog Amber. Okay. Which is a Henlo jailbreak for PS Vita 3.74 updated. All right, so it was updated. That was that hidden low jailbreak. Everybody remember that? It's updated, adds SD cards, which is SD to Vita support for PSV 1000. I guess that's the versions of Vitas. All right, so much with that, man. Like we can go, those y'all remember the Vita 1000s? Yo, hold up, let's pull that back up. Look at those classic. Yes. By the way, shout out Wo Lolo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Shout out Wo Lolo. Thank you for that. All right, now I think that's so much. I could have broke it down and went deeper, but I got more too. Breath of Wild glitch gives you invisibility and unlimited stamina. Okay, some people's talking about that, but nonetheless, there you go. That's Mighty Moments. Let me get my man Joe back on a second.
There we go.
Joe, I just had to run through that real quick, Joe. Now, Joe, I want to ask, your PlayStation 5, have you took it out the box? Have you used it? How's it been?
Yeah, I got two PS5s. I have one that's right now in version, I think, 5.50, and the other one I'm not touching. That's for jailbreaking it when it comes available. That's on version 1.14. People are asking me recently, like, oh, what firmware do I need to update to? Because people don't pay attention. Oh, I see there's a jailbreak app for the PS5. I'm like, no, there isn't. I'm like, all there is themes and FTP and just useless stuff.
Exactly.
That stuff's for developers. They need that stuff. Us end users, we don't need FTP right now to back up stuff. I mean, yeah, you can like dump certain games and other stuff, but without the hypervisor crack, it's useless. I mean, yeah, you can back up games. Like the only way to actually play like a pirated game on the PS5 is you have to get a free game that's on the system, back it up, and send that free game to somebody else. It's not worth the effort. There's like one or two games. I think one of the games is that built-in game. I forget what it's called. You're like this little dude and you run around, you jump around like an adventure platformer game. I forget what it's called. It was on the PS4.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Now, developers that are asking for donations for their development tasks, Joe, do you think that these developers, because some people say, hey, you're doing work that you don't have to do, or we don't have to pay you to do, or you might have done anyway, but not released. How do you feel about donation to the developers? And these are not developers that we typically just like public facing in businesses where they're, you could pull them up on Zoom or something like that. These are typically, a lot of times we don't ever see their face.
Yeah.
But we know they're there. They're the ones that's creating these tools. How do you feel about donating to these people?
I fully support it. Definitely, like the donations help and everything. There's this one guy in the PS Vita, like not really a guy, but it's like a team. And it's like, hey, if you want this certain game to be released, donate this amount. Or if you want this to work, this type of tool, donate this amount, which is fine because this stuff takes a long time to do. I've never developed anything. I do just mostly, modding and cracking and hacking and doing repacks of different types of stuff. Back in the day, without getting off topic, I used to do PC games. I used to patch the games, get them all set, ready to go. That was just like mostly simpler games. That was more of a hobby. But definitely support the people, not just, the modders and stuff. I mean, everybody, YouTube people and the other stuff, because stuff takes time to do. But the modding people, definitely. I think if there was I would pay if someone said, hey, if you want to get the PS5 jailbroken or something else, I'd pay for it. Like I kept saying before in the previous episodes, I would have paid $100 at SXOS key. And there are people, oh, you're crazy. Atmosphere is free. Yeah, Atmosphere sucks. That's our only firmware we can use right now. But SXOS was great. No crashes, no rainbow crashing screens. It's like the Skittles. Sometimes you see an Atmosphere. Atmosphere, taste the crash.
Yeah,
but that's the point.
It's funny
But
you said that, man, because I just got this from Gary like the other day. And you said SXOS, and I
yeah,
forgot to read it. You know, he says, well, Monday is a federal holiday, so nothing happening here except for Mandela Long Walk to Freedom playing as the movie. I swear, man, black folks, I love y'all, man. They're gonna make everybody, y'all gonna watch Mandela. All right, you're gonna watch this shit and you're gonna watch it. And they in jail, man. Like, what are you gonna get out of this, man? You gonna make them revolt? They gonna break out of jail. What the hell are they doing? Okay. That's just crazy. Long Walk to Freedom playing as the movie. 2 special meals tomorrow, but after the holiday, my motion to the courts to get my earned time credits applied is being filed, and we should have a good chance of winning. As another inmate here last week won, and the BOP stated that they are planning to update their policy and program statements. In the meantime, they are issuing waivers for those that would be close to release, like myself.
oh, awesome.
In the meantime, I really need some funds ASAP so I can buy some more emails. We ain't got to read the rest. My bad, Gary. I got you, Gary. I got you, man. I get on that ASAP, man. My bad. All right. But yeah, my man Gary. Hopefully he gets out, man, because like I've been hearing, he's been talking about he's going to get out in February if he gets his own credits. But if the waivers come, might be getting out a little earlier. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be out in July. So if he don't get his credits, they just say, this year.
Oh, that's awesome. You don't have to say yes or no to this because it's private information. But is any of the other people helping him?
I have no idea
with the financial stuff.
He hasn't. Last time I talked with him about that, he said some other dude, and he said he was from some podcast, had wrote him a while ago, and that was before I wrote him. I have heard no other person.
Yeah.
Like he hadn't said no other person or anything. Anybody reached out, no outlets. You know what I mean? Like nothing. So that's why I just be amazed when I be speaking. And I'm amazed that I'm speaking with Gary Boucher. Let's be honest. Like I ain't even, how did I get in this? I was just making, YouTube content. I said, oh, I like SXOS. Let me try your stuff out. Now I'm writing Gary, in jail. Like how does this happen? So it's just.
Do you think you'll have him on the show, or is that too risky?
No, I think it will. I've had phone calls with Gary. All right. So I don't think it'll be nothing with him coming on. I do know that he doesn't want to talk about anything while he's in there. I do know that. He's staying far away from anything. He didn't even want to talk about, anything with Max, anything with nobody. So, and he said I could talk more details when I get out. That's what he told me. So I figure when he get out. Now, the downside is once he gets out, he's going to get deported to Canada. You know how it is in the States here. If you're from any other country and you commit a crime, the first thing they trying to do is get you the hell up out of here. You ain't got no wife. You're gone. All right. So he said he is going to get deported to Canada. And his worry is like, man, how I'm going to get to where I got to get to. Yeah. Right. You get out of jail. I ain't got no money. Now I got to get to where my people at all the way over here.
Because you can go to homeless in a matter of minutes.
Yeah. Right. And so my man Gary is right now. He's just like, yo, I just need, to figure out, which I told him. I said, when he get out, man, just, if you can hit me up. I said, man, we could get on live or something. We can see if we can create some dough, because then I told him I wanted to do donations before. I felt kind of weary because the whole, I'm writing directly to Gary, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to be, hey, he's making money for an inmate to do, maybe Gary got some ring in jail where he's selling, juju pops and fruit juices.
No, he's got the latest update. He's got the latest update. Yo, you want that boot that?
Yeah, I might be helping him with SX through what's the latest one. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping him with the latest joint. I don't want to be part of that. You know what I'm saying? I was a faithful user of the product. Okay. And I used it for homebrew purposes only.
There you go. Some people are getting pissed off, like donating to get the beta release of Golden Hen. Oh, it should be free. Dude, it's like the person made it. I mean, yeah, it's free. You can go on different websites and get it, but I mean, definitely, help out the community and stuff. It's like people get so pissed off. Like, I remember that. Oh, I can't believe you paid $60 for that key. It wasn't worth it. You can get, Atmosphere and do the same thing. It's like, no, you can't. It's two totally different, CFWs,
Yeah. I totally agree with donating and paying. I had to play live on TikTok, and I played Clash Royale. And for whatever reason, casting option on TikTok Live Studio is just whack. So I went ahead and downloaded an app, and works great, but free version. So
Yeah.
what I have to do, I had to pay, and it was $6.99 for like 6 months. I'm like, dude, that's like nothing.
Oh, definitely.
Full version. Now I don't have to worry. And hey, if I use it a couple times, I don't use it again. Sometimes I spend, I'll spend $15 on a burger. You know what I mean? What am I tripping on? You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Back in the day, like when the Android phones first came out, like every application got cracked. You can get a free version of a premium application. Nobody's doing that anymore, like at all. They just kind of like stopped that.
Because you know me, Joe. I am one, and I'm a victim of this, and everybody knows. I love my good cheats on my single player games. Okay. Yeah. Like I don't even want to play a single player game if it has like 120-hour investment time without cheats. Like we're not doing that. Okay. I got too much time to do other things. So I love my cheats. Man, you don't know how bad it hurts when I have games that like I know I would play on this system, but the only reason I'm not going to play because I got a PlayStation 4 that the game's on, and I know I can throw on cheats. They just lost out. You know what I mean? All because I want to throw on.
Just real quick, speaking of cheats, I was getting pissed off playing Horizon Forbidden West. Everybody loves that game. I hate it. I'm probably the only person that hates the game.
I haven't played it yet.
So I'm at the I'm not going to ruin the game. I'm at the last level. You got to defeat a very hard boss. You know what I did? I tried it for an hour and a half. I got frustrated. I'm like, I want to play this new game. I got one hit kill. Boom, he's dead. I'm like, that's the only time I cheated like recently in a game because I'm like, I was like, just barely getting through the game. I'm like, this story makes no sense because I never played the first one because I didn't know they made a first one. And I'm like, oh my God, the weapons in here are horrible. It's like the whole game for me is just horribly bad.
Yeah.
Some people love it though. A lot of people love it.
People are different with cheats. Like me, everybody got different ways. Some people like cheats where, like, for instance, in your case is a perfect example. That's a great way to use it, where you're like, hey, I fought this boss for an hour and a half. I'm tired of it, right? That's a good example. Me, myself, a lot of times when I play games, like I think it was, what was the one that's like Fallout and New
Vegas?
No, it's not Fallout New Vegas, but it's like Fallout, but it's the new the Outer Worlds. There we go.
Okay, the Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds. So I was playing the Outer Worlds, and I had cheats enabled on one console, which is the Switch, but the game was so garbage, right? Like it was so garbage. Like I would not disrespect myself. So I said, damn, I got to play on the nice system, good graphics. It looks beautiful, but I don't got my cheats. I went as deep as to find a glitch, okay, to where you can keep dropping your weapons and popping back up and picking back up the same stuff. And I would sell it over and over and over and over and over until I had enough money to go through the game. Like for me, it's I don't want to have the I want to win the game, but I do want to be able to enjoy the game. Because some of these games, you're not going to get every weapon. You're just not. You're not going to get every weapon. You're not going to get everything. But if you got cheats, hey, let me try every weapon. Hey, I can use this one now just because I like it. Not because it's the strongest or, So to each his own. Joe, my man, any last words you got, man? We out.
Like and subscribe, Nick Moses 05. Catch us every Sunday on Facebook and on YouTube and other platforms coming soon.
G.I. Joe, as always, you need to relax, man. After banging out what you said, 17 top, 14 top, and
this morning was like a 14. This morning was a 14 top, and for dinner was a 12 top. So it's like I'm beyond beat. I'll also give a shout out to the Nick Moses 05 family, Magnus, BB, Dead Specimen and
Family,
other
yeah.
people, and Did You Know Game and all the other people. And don't forget DJ C Money. He'll shut this right down.
Yeah, he'll shut it down quick, man. Can't forget DJ C Money. We got you. Appreciate that show. My holla at you.
See you later, buddy. Have a great night.
Shit, DJ C Money been to shut the whole joint down. Yo, my man Reigns. Cheats. I thought I knew you. Yo, let me tell you how dirty I am, man. I'm gonna tell you how dirty I am first. My man Sage. MoFam. My man Sage got the YouTube channel too, y'all. Y'all gotta check out my man. He be, yo, if you want to, get into the vibes, get with the man. If you want to get with the vibes, you know what I mean? So my man BB, I see you there. Yo, but he said cheats. I thought I knew you. Yo, he right to get them likes up. Matter of fact, no, you right. I'm out. They ain't got the likes up. I'm gone. Yo, I love doing that. I don't know why. Like, yo, y'all want to get the like? I'm out. Just unplug everything. Just start walking. But my man said cheats. I thought I knew you. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. It's in my blood, bro. It's in my DNA. Like, it ain't even just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's in my DNA. Like, I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. Final Fantasy VII, I couldn't beat the game because I think the third disc got scratched. No, first it was the second disc got lost. I had rented it from Blockbuster and I made it to the third disc. By the time I made it to the third disc, it got scratched. I went and bought a Golden Finger, which, look it up. Don't know, PlayStation 1. Look up a Golden Finger. Plugs into the back of the system. I watched the ending. Think I give a damn? I watched the ending. Game Genie. I had Game Genie for Nintendo. I had Game Genie for Super Nintendo. I had Pro Action Replay. Okay. I had, what was the other? Code? What was the book? The big Code Vault book. Y'all remember that with all the cheats? I had that. Yo, I'm going to tell you how dirty I am. Mega Man. You remember Mega Man? I think it was Mega Man 2, where you had to hold down on the second controller and you could never fall and die. You'll just jump back up and you could jump extra high. Of course I did it. Why would I would not play the game any other way. Like, this is, it's in me, man. It's just bad. Okay. Now, what I will say is I don't believe in cheating in multiplayer games. I don't believe it. Actually, on anyone who cheats on multiplayer games, because to me, you have to improve. And how else are you going to improve if you just cheat? So that's the difference. If you're playing a one-player game, hey, these are a bunch of bots. I just want to have fun. I want an experience. I want the best cinematic movie I can make out of this. So that's what I do with my cheats. Right? Gives me the best. I think I just put cheats on some game I just played not that long ago. It's ignorant. It's ignorant. I ain't even gonna say ignorant. Ignorant the way I use cheats. So I always use cheats on GTA. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. If you don't use cheats on GTA, I don't even know how you play. Like, I don't even know how you play. Regular online and stuff, I understand. Okay. Or maybe, no, I gotta use cheats, man. I gotta use cheats. The OG Game Genie and the OG PS1, talk to me nice. Yo, that OG Game Genie. Oh my goodness, yo. Y'all don't know. I'm gonna tell you how real the Game Genie was, and I wish we could have this now. But the Game Genie was so real, you didn't even need codes. If you had codes that were close, you can just change a couple letters. Like, I would change certain letters and I get a whole new code. Like, I get a whole new thing. Dang, I didn't even know I could do this. You know what I'm saying? Wow, now I got different colors. Like, I got a whole new color palette. That's what Game Genie, man. They just let you just typed in the codes. Like, where do they do that at? How do they do that, man? Like, imagine if they had that now. What would be happening on mostly? Imagine what we would see on TikTok if they had that now. Yo, they'd be putting in the craziest codes. We'd be seeing some wild stuff. Thank God for protection, right? Woo, boy. Is pay to win cheating? That's a good one, man. Let's discuss that. I think that's a good discussion. Is pay to win cheating? Absolutely not. That's why it's the motto. It's not cheating because you paid for it. Just simple it is. It's almost like saying, if we were playing basketball, right? You bought a $20 basketball. I bought one that was $1,000. But the one that I bought, it hardly ever bounces off the rim like the other basketballs. And it goes in most of the time, right? I paid for it. I bought it. It's not cheating. I bought it, right? Now, is it nasty work? Yes, it is. When you got people paying $20,000, $50,000 on a game, you're not beating them. It's not a skill thing. So I would say this. Is it right? Is it fair? It's fair game because you can buy it. Doesn't make it morally right. You can't feel strong. Like you can't. But for instance, the basketball analogy I gave you, I can't sit here and go, hold out my chest when I just paid $1,000 for a basketball and you're close to me with a $20 basketball. I can't go, yeah. But I can still say I won. So I don't agree with pay to win. I don't think it's a motto to, promote hardcore gaming, but I do think it's a good revenue model because you are going to get people who have a lot of money who just want to unlock everything, and they'll pay $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 to do it. And no matter what skill level you're at, you're not beating them because they got what they need and you don't. So if you don't like that, that's what I usually do, okay? Because I play Clash Royale, which a lot of people say that was pay to win. I don't believe so because I don't really spend money on Clash Royale anymore because I have most things leveled up, or I'm so high enough that I have enough coins and other things to just maintain. And that may have been because I spent money earlier and paid to win. Yeah. So that might not have been a good example, but there's other games, okay, where I refuse to pay $1. Fortnite is one. Fortnite, nothing that you buy typically should give you an advantage, but there are things you can buy that you can. So for instance, there's certain skins that might be darker in color that might match certain other color palettes to make you harder to see, right? There might be certain emotes that do certain jerk motions that can dodge a bullet. So there's pay to win and a little bit of everything, but Fortnite is one of those games. Like there's been money spent on Fortnite and I don't think it's pay to win. Their motto is not really pay to win. It's just kind of look cool. But the pay to win model, it is what it is. You're paying money to beat everybody. So, look, no pay to win isn't. You can opt out if you don't agree with the service model. Yeah, that's my man. No, not cheating, just lazy. I get it. See, that's a great example. That's a good way of saying it. It is paying for convenience. My man. See, everybody agree. Okay, I ain't go through your chest, but I agree. It's paying for convenience. Now, the thing is, what you have to worry about in pay to win is bragging, because any one of your homies, that's going to be the first thing they go to when you brag. When you be like, dude, I'm smashing everybody in Diablo Immortal. They're like, yeah, you spent $10,000. You should. What are you going to say to that? Man, still, it's people who paid $1,000 who beat me before. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem with pay to win. That's why I don't believe I would ever do a serious pay to win. I've probably bought Battle Pass in certain games, and I don't want to. Nah, I haven't in anything pay to win. I don't put any money towards anything pay to win. Period. It took me forever to, and I would say I haven't bought a skin. I was gonna say it took me forever to bought one. I still haven't bought one. That's children. Children have bought skins, and I have extra V-Bucks. If I see a skin, then I'll grab it. But other than that, I paid for Battle Pass so you could just get V-Bucks because I'm tired of buying V-Bucks. Why? It's a virtual character, and when you cheat and you get banned, what happens to your account? You lose all that money. So that's how I feel. Road skin in Warzone. Talk about it. Talk about it. That's how it is with skins, man. You got certain skins that you buy, they give you certain advantages. I remember it was Counter-Strike where there was a certain, I don't know if it was skin, I think it was, where people could not see you. You just literally could sit there, and people have turned corners and walked right by people. Like, I almost got choked up, but bam, shoot them and it's done. Now, let's go ahead. I'm going to move on because I had this next one. And this next one's a good one. I don't even know if I got a picture for it. Do I got a picture for this one? Oh, I got a picture for it. Let's go. I want to ask y'all this. So we're debating. Let's debate. Are mobile gamers real gamers? That's one to think. I'm going to give y'all a little time. Think. Are mobile gamers real gamers? Now, As Nick Moses 05 like to do, I like to unpack because these are powerful terms that I like to unpack. First thing is the term real gamers. Because I think in order to determine if mobile gamers are real gamers, we got to determine what a real gamer is. What is a real gamer? That's the question. What is a real gamer? Right? And I got some good ones. So here we go. So, and I want to know, what is a real gamer? Because to me, a real gamer is somebody who says, I love games. I'm going to continue to play video games for as long as I can play them because I love them. That to me is a real gamer. That's somebody who they're not in love with a single game. They're in love with gaming. Okay, if that makes sense. So which means even if they played one game, I want to get this correct. They can play one game and still be a gamer because there's other games that can come out afterwards that can be similar to that game and they would still be a gamer. They would still play. So let's see. Yes, you can emulate retro games on them. Well put. Okay, good. That's what I was going to say. So that would be a real gamer, right? A real gamer, someone who games, who really games, they really play games. They're not just saying it to be cool. They're not saying it and they play a game once every 13 years. You know what I mean? Their child plays the game and they see them play. So they go, I'm a gamer. You know, they play cards and they play a bunch of card games. So I'm a gamer. That ain't what we talking about. So now that we got that out the way, a real gamer stays up all night or all day playing 8 to 10 hours of game. And see, that's why I'm glad I put, oh, I hit the wrong one. Candy Crush is not. He killed the Candy Crush. He killed him. So a real gamer stays up all night or all day playing 8 or 10 hours a game. And that's why I wanted to talk about that. Because there is definitions of gamers. Some people say hardcore gaming would be considered 8 or 10 hours, right? And some people would just say that's not hardcore gaming because hardcore gaming means, you know, you've been playing games for life. You've been studying a specific game, or everybody has these own definitions, but it's opinionated, right? So I will say this. I think that is also a gamer. A gamer is also someone who stays up 8 or 10 hours a day. Mobile games are games. Let's get that straight. So now, you know what? Let's unpack this second part of that I want to get to, which is actually the first part of the sentence, but the second part says mobile gamers. Mobile gamers are gamers. If you play a game on anything that's electronic and it's a video game, I don't care what it's on. You're a gamer. Okay? Mobile games now have reached a level to where you can literally set them up and connect them to your TV and have a controller. And phones have been used as full-fledged game consoles. That's the truth. So it's not a guess whether mobile games are games. They're games. I can tell you, they're 100% games. Like Diablo Immortal is a game. I've had people play it and say it's the best Diablo they ever played. It's a game. Marvel Snap is a game. Okay? Like Fortnite on mobile. You're playing it with other consoles. It is a game. We cannot deny that. Now, we have to define what is a mobile gamer, right? So a mobile gamer, we had someone mention a moment ago about Candy Crush. So obviously, guys, I would like to ask you guys this. Someone who plays Candy Crush, they play Candy Crush for, let's say, 2-3 hours a day, every day. They not only play Candy Crush, they play Diner Dash as well. And after Diner Dash, they love to play Farmville. And those are the only 3 games that they will play but they're always playing one of those games. Does that make them a gamer? To me, it does. To me, it does. Because they've now made gaming a part of their lifestyle. And if gaming is a part of your lifestyle, you're a gamer. My brothers are gamers. I don't have to talk to my brothers for 5 years. And when I talk to them, I guarantee you the new system that came out, if they ain't got it, they're playing the older one. I don't have to talk to them to know that. My cousins, I don't have to talk to them to know they're playing the game. My good friends, I don't have to ask you, do you know what this game is? You know. So I feel like that's gamers. Gamers live a lifestyle of games. Reigns of Onyx. I want to give you guys an example of someone here, right? Reigns of Onyx. I can use everyone. Reigns of Onyx. He is on TikTok doing hashtag gamer for gamers, where every channel that's in the TikTok gaming program can go to each other and they can comment on each other's videos, which creates engagement, which then gets more eyes on you, right? That's something he did because he loves games. That's a gamer. A gamer loves games so much. He's doing other things outside of it to pay it forward. Damn, that's a gamer. BB, my man, Ignacio, showed me a wonderful collection that he has. He's taking pictures of some beautiful work. He mentioned a collector's item that was $50,000. Okay? I don't have to talk to BB 30 years. I can tell you BB gonna love games. I ain't met BB in person. I can tell you I seen the collection. That man gonna play games. Ain't nothing changing. Okay? So there we go. Reigns of Onyx on part 57 now. Starting to get hate. Oh, nah, man. How you getting hate, man? How you doing? You know what? You know why people probably hating, man? People just hating because it's an insecurity that they have within themselves that they don't want to speak about. That's the truth. That's why you hating. Because you can't hate on nobody trying to do something good. Even if you feel like, some people, oh, it's cringe. Oh, you know how many times I got told I was cringe for posting my videos in different groups? I'm trying to grow. You know what I mean? Everybody, you got to do it. We don't have blueprints. Everybody don't have a step-by-step guide on how to do something. And sometimes we're the innovators. We have to understand that. As much as we don't want to believe it, sometimes there are people who have never seen this lane, and we're the innovators creating the lane. You just got to be real. All right, BB, we know hackers gave you those. He said they got them $20, BB. He said them $50,000. Why you doing that, BB? You put that 50. Hey, I don't blame you, BB. It said $19.99. BB said we gonna put a 5 and another 5 and another 5. Nah, BB got a Hello Collector's Edition too. Man, I give him props. I know he playing with him. Burner accounts, of course. I made a vid about it for fun. Yo, I'm going to your joint just to watch it. Just to watch it, man. Apparently, I'm chasing clout. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Yo, let me talk to him for you, man. I might even put this up on TikTok just so you can go ahead and clip it, man. You can do anything with it. Let me tell them something, man. We all chasing clout. What the hell you think we doing? Everybody. News is chasing clout. NBA, NFL, you name it. Video game developers. Why do you think they do interviews? For clout. Every single damn person online is chasing clout. Stop saying that. You're a clout chaser. You're a clout chaser. Hell yeah. We all yeah. Shit, if Michael Jordan live and I could hop in and talk with Michael Jordan, I'm clout chasing. I want to be on with Michael Jordan because I know everybody watching Michael Jordan. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Sheesh. Oh, my goodness. My bad, y'all. And somebody sent me a message. All right, that was probably my brother. My brother sent me a message, man. My bad. It was on Xbox. Threw me off. It come on the computer, man. I thought he was on, I was just talking. I just spoke about my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just ironic. He had that. All right. And my bad. I got a little loud, man. But I hate when people say that. It's just such a misrepresented term, like clout chasing. You clout chasing. Sometimes when people call you clout chaser, it's because they don't have the bravery to do what you do. And therefore, it's a lot easier to call you a clout chaser and disagree with the way you do things versus trying to do it your way. That's the way I feel. All right. So that's just the way it is. Now, without further ado, and see, I got some more subjects, but I'm not even going to get into them because, I could be all day, believe it or not. But, we're going to go ahead and do it. My man, DJ C Money. Now, before I bring DJ C Money on, I just want y'all to know this guy is the boss. He runs the show. Okay? He'll shut all this down at any point. Okay? So I'm going to try to be on my best behavior. All right? I'm going to try. Here we go. Uh-oh. If it ain't the OG himself, DJ C Money. How you doing, sir?
I'm well, man. How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm doing good. Doing great, man. We had a great show. So how did you feel about today's show? Was it a good show? Did we do everything okay? Did we mess anything up?
Man. No, it was perfect.
Giving you a show, man.
What about everybody? Little boy, did I see Money? Even though no.
DJ C Money. Yo, a lot of people don't know, man. This man is Yo, what's good, man? What's happening? What's happening with you, man? What's been going on lately?
Man, what's that about? This is my friend. This is my friend. Teddy and Jenny.
Talking about the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
My friends on TikTok.
Oh, y'all hung out yesterday?
My friends on TikTok.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Joe?
Look, you see him out there calling you out, man. Look at you go, man.
I got a question for you, Joe. Where is that menu?
Yo, he needs the menu. We're gonna have to get the boss the menu, man. We're gonna have to get him the menu. All right. The boss wants the menu. BB in the chat. He in the chat. He there.
Hey,
yeah, you see Chelsea there.
Hello to the ladies.
Yeah, you see them there, man. They out there. You know what I mean? But no, it's good, man. Hey, I'm glad you tuning in to the TikTok. I see you on TikTok. Last time I was live, I see you tuned in. I'm glad. Okay. I'm getting more TikTok time. And soon TikTok's gonna be included here. So then everything can be all together. So then when I go live here, I'm just gonna go live in one place for everything. So yeah, you see them out there, man. They shouting you out. You a celebrity, man. I don't know what you did, man. You a celebrity out here, man. You must be passing out flyers. Or something. I don't know what you're doing.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, TikTok. We in.
No, you're a celebrity. Hold on. I made it.
Oh, he made it. Let's see. is. What it is. Let's see it. What he got. Let's see.
Celebrity.
I'm about to put it. Come on. Let you put him on. There you go. Boom. Hey, DJ Simon, let me get you some new sounds. Hold up. I got one for you. Hold on. Where's that? No, not that one. That ain't the one. All right, that ain't the one.
You should know your role and shut your mouth.
I got too much, man. I got to figure these sounds out. Oh, yo, and you see that the old 360, you could flash. He ain't lying. That old 360. Yo, DJ C Money, right now, man. Have you what you been watching lately? What's on TV, man? What's been your favorite show, man? Talk to me.
Well, Fortune, Shark Tank.
Yo, Shark Tank, he talking. Talk to him. What you like about Shark Tank? What you like about that?
Getting the money on the shark.
The money. You heard him.
The money. I made that money, you know? No? Is it the shades I got that?
Man, you killing them with the shades, man. You heard them. Don't hurt us. Don't hurt us, man. Don't hurt us. Please. Just don't hurt us.
Rick,
Right.
my birthday.
Here we go. I'm gonna pull it up. When your hold up, what'd you say? You gotta repeat that.
Rick,
When your birthday?
I said I got these for September 24th.
24th? You said September 24th?
September 24th.
All right, September. Yo, we gonna throw it up. We gonna do it big.
Bro, I
yo, look, Bluetooth. I was trying to pull it up. I couldn't pull it up. I just wanted to pull it up real quick. But no, I haven't seen it. They asked, have I seen the N64 Bluetooth adapter for pre-order? I seen one there. That's nice though. Like an N64 Bluetooth adapter. Oh man, yo, I love the world. I love technology. I love it. Yo, DJ C Money. I'm done with my cup finally. Down the swig. A lot of Tito's, man.
I have Pepsi in here.
You got Pepsi? Oh, man. Pepsi. Get paid, DJ C Money. Get paid. Play with them. Yo. We getting ready to What'd you say? Joe on here? No. Joe ain't on here. Joe out of there. Are you going to watch the Last of Us TV show? Of course. Of course I'm going to watch the Last of Us TV show. I watch everything. Yo, I watch everything, video games. I don't care how trash it is. I watch it. That Halo series, I'm watching. I haven't seen all of it, but I'm watching the rest of that. What is it? Every Resident Evil type of series I didn't seen. I didn't just watch the Tekken series, the cartoon one, the animated one. I went and watched the old Tekken movie. Dead or Alive movie, terrible. I went back and watched that. I can go on and on, man. I watch them all. Mortal Kombat. I watched the Mortal Kombat movies, the Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I watched the animated Street Fighter. I watched Street Fighter animation, Dragon Ball Z. You name it. You name it. If it's video game related, I'm watching it. Man. It's hot. I gotta watch. Yo, DJ C Money. Any last words you got before we out, man?
Yo, shout out to buddies.
Yeah.
Teddy and Jenny.
Yeah, they was in here. Jetty and Jenny was in.
They're YouTubers. They're YouTubers too.
You said they what? The YouTubers too?
Coffee. Yeah. Coffee.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm about to check them out.
Coffee.
Yeah. Okay. I learned something new today.
Hey,
thank you.
I never always talk about marriage, all of that stuff.
Okay. Marriage. Yeah, I know about that. And you know what? You can never go wrong with that, man. I was watching a show called The Parent Test, and they were doing, different little themes around children and parents. Anything you seen? Yeah, that's a good show. Anything you can do with kids or parenting or marriages, and you can help people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I like that. Yo, DJ C Money. We out this thing, man. What'd you say? DJ C Money. The Parent Test. Yeah, look that up, man. That's a good show. It actually comes on. I can pull it up for you right now.
I saw it.
You saw it already?
I saw it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay. Let me just say.
Yeah, the next episode come on the 19th.
This are hard.
So it come on Thursdays.
Let me just say something.
What's up?
I know. Let me say something. They do some hard stuff on the kids.
Oh yeah.
Those
I agree. I agree totally. And one thing that the show is capitalizing on, man, people love to criticize people or how they raise their kids. They love it. We love to say, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You need to be teaching your kid this. Oh, you too strict on you. You need to be loving your kids some more. You need to be so. Yeah, people love it. People just love the drama. People love doing it. Yeah, I know. As long as you got parents, man, you just have. Yo, DJ C Money, my dude. Love you as always, bro. I'm gonna holler at you later, my dude.
Yes, sir.
Hit him with the Sammy Sosa. Look at them deuces. Salute. Look at that. DJ, stop. You killing them. DJ C Money, stop. I'm about to shut up. Stop. Yeah. Don't hurt him, DJ C Money. You got me hyped. That boy said. Woo! I felt the fire. I felt that. Now, my man Reigns of Onyx. He said, I have 6 kids. When people tell me how I ask or how I do it, I ask, do it with 6 before you tell me. Yo, hold on. Let me read that again. I have 6 kids. When people tell me how, I ask, do it with 6 before you tell me. All right? I like that. You're going to try to tell me how to raise my kids, right? But you ain't got 6 kids. But yet you're going to tell me how to raise 6 kids. See, it's different when you got 1. Okay? It's a lot easier to manage. Okay? I got to drive. Okay? I got to do other things. All right? To have everybody together. So it's different. All right? Be appreciative of that. Y'all, appreciate y'all, man. Everybody for the donations, man. That was real wonderful. Everybody that tuned in, that just watched the show, that commented, that shared the content, that liked the content, that was here at any point during the show. Thank you so much. It means a lot. We're going to keep this rolling. This week, I am going to be doing a lot of lives, but they may be on different platforms. So stay tuned. I know YouTube's going to get some of these. Facebook's going to get some of these. Twitch going to get some of these. TikTok going to get some of these. Instagram's going to get some of these. I'm going to just keep spreading it around because I need to have the monetization on every platform. I'm not monetized on Instagram, but I'm monetized on TikTok, monetized on YouTube. I'm not monetized on Facebook, and I'm not monetized on Twitter. Okay? So I want to be monetized on every platform we're going on. So therefore we can grow. We can grow our platform, bigger sponsors. I want you guys to come. I'm gonna need help. I don't have people. I just hire. You guys are who I lean on. So, yo, family, love y'all, man. We out.